Let's jam.
Welcome to Chili's.
Ew.
Or we throw open the food so you don't have to.
All right, let's go ahead and get all of our jokes out because I want us to try to stay at least keep the jokes either in the chat or just off stream as much as we can, like out of session.
Oh, so I just looked in my work Discord before while we were doing the intro. We got something that was dumb expensive today, and it's already fucking sold.
Nice.
Was it the thing that had the funny words
No,
on it?
it was the stupid Pokemon bullshit we got like today. $750.
Speaking of expensive things, I've got a PS5 on my eBay watch list because it's currently on a bid for £350, and I'm like, that's pretty good.
Did y'all buy it for $750?
No, we bought it broken and made it work.
Wait, Monica, no, come back.
Why did you wait?
No, Ryan, we bought it broken and made it work.
Monica, you bitch.
We spent the last 2 weeks fixing the box and fixing the item inside the box.
Why did Monica go AFK right as we start?
I don't know.
Wait till literally last.
All right, I'm gonna do the intro now. If that's okay.
Sure.
All right. So, throughout these last couple of months, 5 travelers have journeyed across the. I always forget what the continent name of. I guess we'll just say the Sword Coast because you're all Faerun, yeah. Have traveled across Faerun to a single destination known as Daggerfort. These individuals have all been suffering dreams, that of a crone, offering them different desires. And as these people have made their way, they have found themselves at the Knife's Tavern. One by one, they gathered themselves, and slowly but surely, all 5 of them were assembled into one place. We now begin 2 days after the last individual arrived, a very disgruntled-looking man with a very thick beard and disheveled hair who stumbled in not 2 days ago, and now you all have gathered around in this tavern, which is shockingly empty, other than yourselves and the barkeep. The tavern is about, it's a fairly small one, nothing too big. Just several tables here and there, but for a tavern at around 6 p.m., it's fairly empty. Shockingly. So what are your characters doing in this tavern right now?
Sitting quietly at a table. Who changed their name in here to a YouTube link?
Ignore that. It's an accident.
Oh my Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, but so I'd be probably sitting at the end of the bar, I suppose.
Go ahead and describe your characters, at least physically. We'll start with Azov first, I guess.
Okay. So, sitting at the end of the bar, you'll see a pretty normal-sized man. He might look a little thin, but yeah, he looks a little rough. He's got you can tell, like, his hair, you can kind of tell that he's cutting it himself, just with a blade. So it's kind of got like a bunch of uneven straight edges to it. He's got a few days worth of stubble at this point, and his clothes are, if you look closely, you'll see that they're covered in patches from repair. But the repairs look pretty good, and it's using cloth of as similar color as he can. Yep.
And what's the most peculiar thing that sticks out about you that you forgot?
On his shoulder sits a small raven.
All right. Well, I guess we'll count down to the next person. the new arrival from 2 days ago. That would be you, Ryan.
Oh shit. Let me think. I'm probably sitting somewhere in the bar where I have a good view of the door, in the back. Not brooding in a corner or anything, it's in the back. But he is a well-built man who, instead of cutting his own hair, looks like he hasn't cut his hair in a long time. His beard and his mustache and his hair are all disheveled. His everything he wears is patched and ripped and looks like it has been worn for a very long time and through very harsh conditions. He's not the kind of guy that looks like he spends many nights in taverns. He's wearing chainmail armor that also looks like it's been roughly patched and used in more situations than would be comfortable. He is extremely twitchy and has probably glanced at least everyone in the bar at least several times over the course of his drinking here.
I could imagine him tapping his finger every now and again. Or rapidly, maybe.
That would make noise and draw attention to him.
Okay.
He's twitchy.
Alright. Next one down, we'll go to Edmund.
Well, turns out a horse groomer is actually pretty good at keeping hair in good shape. So I'm still looking about as good as I have been. Same thing with my, fuck, what's the name for Squire? My Squire.
Squire.
No, I didn't. Shut up.
Look, I kept it in text for a reason. Shut up.
Yeah, we'll keep the jokes in chat and the text. Let's just try to focus.
Yeah, that was it.
You don't. That's all you got description wise. What are you wearing? What does he look like?
I don't remember.
Haircut.
I can pull this up for you at least.
Jump up, Ross.
Fuck. I need to like pull up his equipment to remember what the fuck I actually looked like. What am I wearing? Is it a chain shirt? Oh, okay. Oh god, I don't even remember what god is on that emblem anymore. Bahamut?
That would be Bahamut. Bahamut.
Platinum Dragon.
Yeah.
The Platinum Dragon, yeah.
Clad with a well-kept beard, mustache, and a wonderful, characteristic bowl cut. Trimmed perfectly with the best tools a horse groomer can muster. He sits at a table, clad in his chainmail, with his flail folded at his hips.
Sitting next to him is we can assume is possibly his squire. A man looking to be about maybe 17, 18, with short blonde hair, and a fairly light complexion. He is wearing
Oh, you give him a new token?
He is wearing Yeah, he is wearing a chain shirt and currently has a small icon of the god Lathander upon his wrapped around of a on his gauntlet on his left hand. And sitting next to them, and then sitting opposite of them is an additional person, a fairly gruff, sort of bulky looking man, well muscled up in the upper body. He has short brown hair and a very sharp chin. You can see there's specks of hair, of horse hair on his body. You can probably assume by just looking at him, he's probably someone's horse groomer, just by looking at him. And then after that, we then have A's character. Where are you sitting, and what do you look like?
He'd be sitting at a table that's against the wall. He appears to be an elf, but something is a bit unusual about him. He has skin that's pale, but almost like frostbite, you might think, just looking at him. And his appearance is incredibly rough, mostly from all the cuts and tears in his cape and clothing in general, but it's surprisingly clean for its appearance. And behind him, on laying against the wall, you see a large, unusual-looking coffin that's got a lot of sharp edges and has leather straps around it, almost like he was carrying it.
All right, and I think Monica just got back in time.
Hello?
Yeah.
All right, welcome back, Monica. We just were going over where everyone is in the bar and what they look like. So we'll go to you now. What does your character look like, and where would they be in this bar right now?
I'd rather not give out my character's description because that's part of some of their stick. But what you can tell is probably someone who's farthest away from people as possible.
Kind of like cloaked up and shit.
Farthest away from people as possible. Cloaked up, yep, in a very what seems to be very ragged and rugged cloak. If you can get a and if you can see some of some of their hands, they clearly also look bandaged up.
We literally are all sitting in just different corners of the bar.
I said
So
wall,
at
not
the bar.
corner.
I'm comfy at a table like a normal fucking person.
I'm
I'm
also
just
at a
staying
table.
as far away from as far away from people as possible.
Okay. As you all just find yourself sitting in the room together, the barkeep finishes cleaning one of his cups, and then doesn't slam it, but he places it up on the countertop to announce for you all to look towards him. The barkeep doesn't look too peculiar. He's just a fairly gruff-looking man with a bald head and a very thick black mustache under his nose.
Actually, I come to think about it, just to add as another detail, the character is my character is also reading through a book that appears to also be somewhat old.
Okay. So yeah, he slams the cup onto the countertop, and I assume most of you will look his direction. He then begins to start speaking to you all. All right. Seems like you all are here. I don't know who you are, what your story is, and honestly, I don't really care. I was just told by an associate who gave me money to give you board and room for these past couple of weeks and possibly month, looking at Ed's character and Azal's character who have been here the longest. Now, there is a group of individuals on the outskirts of town here, near the woods. They said that they were told to meet with them upon you all gathering here. So, go ahead and get your belongings together and head on out there. Does anyone have any questions for him, or are everyone just going to do what he says?
I'm not really asking any questions or really in the mood.
Okay, I'll stand to say, thanks for your hospitality, barkeep, and turn to the rest of the people here. I've been traveling light, so I've already got all of my stuff on me.
I mean, pretty much my entire life is hanging off a horse, so I guess I'll just get up and start my walk as well.
Yeah, your horse is outside.
I look towards the barkeep and ask, so what's compelling you to let us stay here?
I already told you. Your stay was already paid for ahead of time.
By whom?
Some old man, I don't know. He has the only real peculiar thing about him was that he had a weird beard that stretched out from his chin, a weird looking goatee thing. Other than that, I don't got much about him. He told me that when these certain key individuals had all arrived, going by certain key descriptions, I was to then let them know where he was, and then send you on your way.
Alright then.
Alright, so does everyone gather up their stuff? Or does anyone else have anything they want to ask him about?
I mean, you say he's just a barkeeper.
I'm going to keep in my chair until just everyone started to move away, and then I'm going to shimmy my way for the door as soon as I see a path where I can get out without running into anyone.
Probably the second to last to leave, mostly because I'm just looking at this strange, skittish man, but I don't say anything and I just move on.
I am the last to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't be approaching anyone specifically if they don't look like they want to be, which it sounds like no one does. So I'll be keeping a respectful distance. Unless Edmund seems more sociable.
I mean, I'm just talking with my squire as I walk.
Yeah, Reynald looks to you, Edmund, and as you guys are suiting up the horse and walking on your way, do you mount your horse or are you
I'm
just going to walk
get on
alongside
it.
it?
And ready my lance, because you never know.
So walking walking out of town, you Reynald looks to you. I'm not sure what to make of this. So,
What do you mean?
a bunch of strange individuals gathered around a bar and then sent out into the woods. Sounds like an ambush waiting to happen.
I mean, you saw what I did at the, what was it, cave?
It was the bandit cave.
Mean, if there are assassins, you know what I did at that cave.
It's true, sir. I don't doubt your martial prowess, but I feel like we should at least be aware, be cautious.
Then keep your head on a swivel. I'm quite confident.
Right. And as you all begin to walk out into the woods, Reynald then then comes up to you again, Edmund. So there's something I've noticed while I've been walking with these individuals. I've seen, similar to the card you're carrying, I've seen them also carrying cards.
When did
I
I
think
get a
that might
card?
mean something. Yeah, everyone has gotten a card from. They all had dreams where a crone spoke to them, and upon waking up from one of the major dreams, you woke up to find a card in your hand.
Well, it seems like whatever abomination is pulling us towards it, presumably to its own unintentional death, has spoken to more people than just me. Probably thinks we're weak-willed and doesn't quite know what's coming.
Quite right. Hopefully that's going to be true,
Hopefully.
sir. All right. As the evening grows dark, and you guys make your way into the woods, you guys begin to see a dozen men and women gather around a crackling bonfire. The folks seem to be in good spirits, though. A few of them sing and dance around the fire, while others find happiness in their flasks and wineskins. 5 barrel-topped wagons are parked at odd angles, and tied to a nearby tree grazing are a half-dozen draft horses wearing bright coats with bangles and tassels.
What's the equivalent of pagans in this world?
Everyone.
Everyone?
Yeah, because there's a literal pantheon.
Yeah, there's
gods that are
no
real.
one set religion.
There's no heathens. If that's what you mean.
Wasn't like another thing that also like labels pagan is like it doesn't have like a defined institution.
Yes, yeah.
Pagans-
There's no institution.
It kind of
essentially.
just
Pagans
means
are-
non-Christian, really.
Pagans is just the religious version of the true
Okay.
barbarian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But okay, so if you want to mean people who worship bad gods, it would be the people who worship evil gods, obviously. So, like bull worshippers, Bane worshippers.
Yeah, but those are just Satanists at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Assuming that's what you
basically,
meant. Or do you mean like
word for
Druids?
heathen.
If you're a Bahamut, you won't like anyone who's worshipping a chaotic evil god like Merkel, I believe, or Lolf.
And feel
Yeah,
free
I
to arrange
guess-
yourselves how you guys would be walking.
Well,
up
I'm
to
gonna
the
have Reynold stay with the horse and the groomer. They say something along the lines of, well, I'm not entirely sure of what these people are, if they're just partygoers or some kind of bizarre hedonists. Stay behind for the time being.
Right, sir. And then Wilfried looks again, gives you like a slight nod. You got it, boss.
I don't like this. This is a trap.
Can I not see this way?
I will approach from the front.
It's just part of the wagon.
Okay.
El will just walk it normally as he has been with his coffin slung over his shoulders and his bow.
Tell me, is that coffin
Right.
heavy?
As you approach,
Not especially. At least not for me.
You're either quite strong or that's not made of as sturdy material as it should for a coffin.
Or both.
Terrifying.
Or neither.
As you guys approach the two figures here, one is a younger, both of them youngerish people, seem to be about in their early to mid 20s. Both of them having long black hair. You can see them whispering as you guys approach to each, and then as you guys get closer, they eventually stop whispering and then look to you. The woman looks to the man and she goes, "Ah, that must be them." And then the man then speaks up, "Yes, it would seem so. Welcome, travelers. We have drink and food ready for you around the campfire."
Oh? Well, that's quite fine, but where do we sit?
And then he points over towards the campfire over here where there is plenty of seating, and you can see that there are drinks and food scattered around the campfire.
Bell nods towards him as he walks in the direction they point.
Yeah. I'll thank him as well and move in.
I'm gonna lean against the wagon wheel.
As you approach, several of the individuals get up from their seats and allow you to take their seats.
Oh, that's quite fine. You can stay where you are.
I'll take one of the open seats.
There's some crates, some chairs, some stumps.
I'll say here. That probably makes. I'll sit on the edge of the crate and take a drink. Well. Thanks for the food and drink, but I must know, why have you called us here?
The main figure you see sitting at the campfire is a very older man. He has, as the bartender described, he has a very long goatee going out of his chin, and the hair on his head is going thin, almost bald. The man looks to you. You can see his eyes are somewhat grayish, very light. He looks in your direction. "Ah, good you have arrived. Questions will be solved for later, though. First, it is custom with my people to share a story before engaging in dealings. Please, tell us something that you can make a man laugh, or even make a man weep." He then looks in your general direction and then to the other individuals who have traveled here with you. If you're confused about what he said, he's basically asking you to tell either a story that will make someone laugh or make someone weep.
Of course. Well, I'm not much one for jokes myself, so I guess closest I would have would be the latter. And sorry, I haven't
basically asking to
introduced
share any
myself yet,
stories
have
you
I?
might have.
Yeah. Sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Marcus.
And the man just nods his head towards you. He's just waiting for you to begin your story.
Yeah.
Or if anyone else wants to approach and begin telling a story, they can.
So yeah. I don't want to get too personal, so I'll share the story of my journey over here. Upon my way, I met a man and we traveled together for a time. We stopped at an inn. I believe it was north of Neverwinter. When we were on the road, we came across a farm, and I can't remember how this went properly. But I'm telling him the story of
No, yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just roleplay as best you can.
So, we came across a farm that was surrounded with an unnatural fog, I believe.
Unnatural
Here-
fog, you say? The man is listening intently to your story.
Yeah, so we decided to ask the owner of this land for some respite to try to wait out the fog. However, and he acquiesced to our request. But unfortunately, that was when we learned the fog was quite unnatural and wasn't leaving anytime soon. It was caused by a curse. The man's wife had been turned undead and was being kept in a barn. Unfortunately, she had to be slain for her soul to be put to rest to end this.
As you finish your story, you can see many of the individuals gathered around the campfire have been listening to your story. You can even hear a woman. You can hear a woman sniffle a little bit. That is quite a sad tale. Thank you for sharing that with us. And then the man then looks over to the closest person to the bonfire, Belle. You then. Do you have a story that you might be willing to share?
Well, I'm certainly not one for stories, but I do know a few limericks, if that's anything.
The limerick again? Sorry.
A limerick is something kind of like prose, where it's kind of like a poem that usually has like a short story.
I thought limerick was a person.
Here's a limerick
No.
for you. I come from a town called Derry, where all the people are quite merry. We laughed and we sang, we danced in a ring, because we were high off intoxicated berries.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a little poem. It's like a little spoken word poem that rhymes. It's very popular.
They appear
in
to generally
the
be a
UK.
bit funny.
It's
Well,
lighthearted.
they usually turn out that way, because, usually when you use rhyming conventions that hard, it usually turns into humor.
He then
Yeah, you can have them be really dark humor, but
the man begins to ponder. If it relates to you in some way, then yes, go ahead.
Yeah, improv limericks, here we go.
It's also a town in Ireland. Oh, that's what he meant. Traveling through life resembles an arc. We started as a child emerging from the dark to reach a crescendo, establishing a tempo. Then we sadly all must eventually disembark.
The man nods as he listens to your limerick. I've heard that one before. That's a good one. He then looks to the folks who are gathered on the outskirts. You three, please, come closer. I wish for you to tell me a tale as well.
With all due respect, I can tell it from
I
here.
have.
Very well.
I'm gonna motion at the man. I want to motion
We'll
at the
have
man
Evan go
trying to
first.
get a word in.
I have no tales which to bring joy, and I do not care to make you weep. I will refrain.
Bruh. Damn.
How are we to do business? As I said, my people do not trade in money or valuables. We trade in stories.
Then we shall not trade.
He then looks back to you, Edmund.
Giving a solemn nod to the man's, what's the word? I don't want to say, it's like a good version of the word stubborn. Solidity? Persistence.
Persistent?
Stoic? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Giving a solemn nod to your stoicism. Having a lot of respect for someone who stands their ground in a way like that. I turn towards the man at the head of the fire. I'm little more than a wandering petty noble. Did my mic pick up the fucking vacuum revving to life again?
We can hear it. We can hear you talk.
It was a motorcycle.
I
It's
can
gone
hear
now.
it, and it's giving me
Yeah,
a
it's not that
headache.
loud,
Is the
don't worry.
problem? I'm gonna pass it to Monica, and we'll just pretend I said it after if it's off. Sorry. It's giving me a headache, and I don't want to talk right now.
All right. The man then after Edmund concludes his story. The man then looks to you, Monica's character. Young lady, do you have a story that you might be willing to share?
They kind of think about it for a little bit, and they're still kind of thinking about it. Like right now, as like this has been going on, I've been still trying to think of like something to like really kind of like describe, or at least like kind of say out. Sorry.
Perhaps you would like to read something from your book there. Perhaps that has something that you can share.
No. I was saying that out of character.
Oh. I mean, you don't have to go into super detail. Just go ahead and say meta what you want to say.
Okay, yeah. You know, I can say it in meta, because like I really don't like have like at least the full thing on like how I want to say it like in character, but you kind of get like a very somewhat almost would it be raspy to use like the I don't think it would be raspy. What would be like kind of like the voice, or like the thing to use for like, you know, someone who doesn't talk very much?
No, that would be raspy, I think.
That would be raspy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you get like a slight rasp with a story that basically seems to I was thinking about like this. Hey, I missed. Would it be a little bit more interesting if there was like a slight like int check or history check or whatever kind of check would be to see if people can recognize that's a story that's slightly edited over to be of like a darker tone?
Depends on what the story is.
Like what I'm trying to think is like, you know, like some kind, like a fairy tale that would make sense in this world, but is more or less almost like rewritten to be much harsher and possibly personal to the character.
To those who are proficient in history, I will allow them to roll.
Thank you for reminding me to check what my proficiencies were, because I forgot.
Oh, not me.
You know, I wish I had like something on the mind to really like come up with this, but I really don't, sadly. Is no one actually proficient in history?
I stepped away for a second.
Are you proficient in history, Ed?
Yes, actually? Why? Okay.
Monica's character is telling a fairy tale, but depending on your roll, you might notice something.
Oh my god, I'm going to fucking brain myself. It's so loud.
13. Yeah, I'll say that's pretty recognizable. You notice that the fairy tale has been slightly tweaked and edited to be a little more darker in tone than how it usually is.
And taking it to be... I can't fucking talk with this thing going on in the next room, dude. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just
Can you type it out?
and someone else can read it. Jesus Christ.
Alrighty.
Yeah, here, I'll put in a New Jersey accent and do it. Let's go. No, I won't.
Do a Mario accent.
It's just a slightly more angry, New York accent.
Hey, Luigi, I just happened to notice that your history is not entirely accurate.
As we wait for, Ed to finish writing that out, assuming simply a variation caused by word traveling across the world, Edmund keeps the opposition to himself. Okay. After you finish your story, Stanimir,
it's off. I'm
the
trying
man
to blurt out my
before
story.
you.
Sorry to cut you off. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
wait, you're going to give your response to Monica's. Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead and add your story
Sorry,
in before we
stumble it.
continue.
I'm little more than a wandering petty noble. Sent from home to go keep the peasants in check. And frankly, I took my mission a lot more seriously than I wish they did. I feel like they look to me as some kind of peasant hero at this point. And I suppose that just makes my family even less likely to take me back. What can you do? I find comfort among the farmers and the ranchers. Good men, one and all. A lot less likely to stab each other in the back.
Not much of a story, but it'll do.
I mean, axing highwaymen and killing zombies isn't much of a story to tell.
After you all have concluded your stories, the man in front of the bonfire then begins to rise from his seat. And in exchange of your stories, I will share a story of mine. The man then fills his mouth with wine and then begins to spit it into the fire. The flames turn from orange to green, and as they dance and sway, a dark ship appears in the bonfire's core. We come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten, a land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. A dark shape in the fire takes the form of a man being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. The man continues, One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When we asked him who he was, he would not say. All he wanted was to return home, but we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him as one of our own and followed him back toward his allies. His enemies hunted him down. They said he was a prince, yet we did not give him up, even when their blades fell upon us. Deep in the bonfire, you see the dark figure standing with sword drawn, fighting off a host of shadowy shapes. This man of royal blood fought to protect us, as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish, leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here. The figure in the dancing fire vanquishes its final foe, then shifts to a figure being stabbed in the back. The man, having won his battles, would settle down. However, he would experience betrayal from one who swore an oath to him. The man would survive the attack, but would seek further power. As the shadowy dagger is removed from the figure's back, it then shifts to a figure with a book in hand. This man then sought knowledge and began to study the arcane arts. He would become both a warrior of renown and a spell shaper. Placing the book down, the fires dance and twist to show the shadowy figure reaching its hands toward the sky. The noble prince would even go as far as seeking power from beyond this realm. His goal was mighty, and he needed help. The figure pulls its hand back down, and the fires crackle once more to show the shadowy figure sitting alone on a throne. Soon, the noble prince would be all that is left of his family. No siblings or relatives to seek guidance. No one should be without family. Suddenly, the figure disappears in a cloud of smoke and embers. The man's face then becomes somber as he looks to the party. Your fates are similar to that of the noble prince, and Madame Ava has seen your destinies intertwine with the prince's own. She has called you to her, and we shall take you. Please, sleep here for the night, and in the morning, we shall begin our journey. And with that, he then begins to move towards one of the wagons and quietly exits. Even if anyone tries to ask him any questions, he simply ignores them and moves to the wagon. And slowly, sure enough, the party begins to die down as almost all of the individuals gathered around begin to head towards their own wagons and turn in for the night.
Fascinating stuff.
Certainly
Cool.
very interesting.
What do the rest of you do?
Well, I guess I'll go set up camp on the outskirts.
There's beds and stuff
I
in
know.
front of the campfire. That's tied down. Okay. Does anyone
Well-
stay?
Bell's just gonna prop up his coffin in such a way that he can lean against it. And then crosses his arms, closes his eyes.
I'm going to actually I'm actually going to put myself in between the cart and these crates here.
And sleep there, kind of obscured.
Yeah. Seems like a defensible enough position.
I am sitting next to the. I'm deciding to move to sit next to the horses, without paying too much mind, and I'm really not going to, not going to sleep because this seems too suspicious to me.
I want to ride my horse,
And if anyone looks over, you can see a. Let me make sure because I haven't checked my inventory in a while. Okay, yeah. You can see my character still reading through that book, or at least going through it again and again. And you can see a short sword by their feet.
and they get to the end of it, clap it closed, and then just start from the beginning again.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah. And occasionally and occasionally you might see something that may be revised.
Like them taking a pen to it, kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe they're a bard.
Real quick.
Seeing.
Real quick. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no problem.
Ryan's character. As you're beginning to drift to sleep, you see a figure standing above you. A very large man with a great beard and who looks very, very familiar to you. Sleeping away from everyone else, as always, I see.
Damn you, man! If you'd been even a second more, I would have swung a mace at you.
Do I hear that? Because I said I wasn't going to try and
It's like an audible.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Okay.
Would I be able to hear it from where I am?
Roll me, what's your passive perception?
Alright.
That's not really. I can't really tell.
It
on
says
the
it
sheet.
underneath your skill block.
Should be below.
It
Yeah.
would be
Oh,
10 plus.
where?
It's 10 plus your modifier. So if you're proficient, 10 plus wisdom plus proficiency modifier. Otherwise, 10 plus wisdom.
Your
it's,
past
I
perception.
see it. It's 15.
Yep, 15. Yeah, I can say you can hear it.
All right.
Before that, then I was gonna be talking to Monica's character, seeing that they're still awake. So I'd be over here.
All right, we'll get to that dialogue.
A bit
in
of a
second.
ways off. We camped
so.
within eyesight of this camp, but separate. Me and Reynold are taking shifts. The groomer gets to sleep through the night.
Wilfried. But yeah, Ryan's character, you recognize this man as a good friend that you traveled with not too long ago. I told you that my people were nearby.
These are your people?
Indeed. I didn't expect you to be one of the people we were waiting for.
He rubs his temple and he just goes, that explains a lot.
Explains what?
No, just the jovial, no-care attitude. Your leader seemed to have it too.
Oh, our leader, he's a bit different. You then see him take a big swig from his bottle of wine. Still, did you choose to sleep over here and not on one of the comfy little cots we have brought for you?
I always like to say, comfy cots get you stabbed lots.
Well, I'll let you get your rest. We'll be leaving in the morning.
You see anyone you don't recognize, scream.
I recognize everyone. And with that, he departs, leaving you to your sleep.
Anything out of a Reynold or Wilfred
so Azoth,
during the shifts?
we're gonna do Azoth real quick. Alright, so Azoth, you're gonna try to approach Monica's character?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So, sorry to disturb you, but I see you're one of the more aware ones too. It's strange that they'd all go to sleep like this without setting watch.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I know you're talking to me. What do you mean they're at the start there?
Because you're like the only one that I've seen is not going to sleep.
Oh, okay. Does it really matter? Like, maybe you need someone to keep watch, or at least to me, I really don't also trust some of these people here, or really anyone here, including you.
Well, that's understandable. We haven't really had the chance to speak up until now.
Yes.
Marcus, if you didn't hear my name earlier.
My character like hesitates to really like think of like something. I really don't know if I should give my name or not, because I really don't think that's too important.
Your secrets are yours to keep. I was just going to say, I'm going to send my friend here off to the east to keep watch. He'll wake me if he sees anything, but you'll need some sleep too. Wake me in a few hours and I'll take over for you, keeping an eye open. When he says my friend here, he gestures towards the raven on his shoulder.
To the raven there. I really don't know whether or not my sleep really concerns you or not, but I guess it might be all right.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll give them a nod and send my raven off, and then prepare to go to sleep myself.
All right, and then Edmund, you said you wanted to do
do you
something.
have anything to say to me at camp? camp petty noble over here.
As you return back to your squire and groomer, Wilfred looks to you. So, what's going on?
Well, I don't think they're dangerous. They seem too drunk to be any real threat, but I'm not really sure what the point of being here is. I'm not sure who these people are.
Yes, it seems quite odd, your squire says. I haven't seen anyone leave or enter the camp since you arrived.
Seems like whoever's here are just the ones who were here.
Did they say anything else?
Me personally, I don't really have much else to say. I'll just set up camp and be in trading shift with Reynold. Also, I wanted to say I like this token a lot more. For Reynold.
I really loved the like.
Yeah, he looked like he was 12.
Like
It was a
almost
little weird.
Kid, like man, it was great.
That's a face I could see
I thought it was
burying
adorable.
dead women. That came out so much worse than I wanted it to. Good lord.
After
Pretty bad,
That's a session title right there.
After a night of rest, you guys eventually find yourselves early in the morning, waking up to the sound, or those who stayed up for night watch. Sun has slowly begun to risen up, and you can see that most of the Vistani the individuals that you are with have packed up most of their belongings, and the man who is leading them is upon the carriage here.
Real quick, I'm sorry. I don't know if I misheard, Ed. Did you say that's a face you could see buried in dead women?
Burying dead women.
Oh, okay. That's still bad, but less
Not much
bad.
better.
Thank you for fixing the layer on the horse, by the way. I was about to point that out.
As you all begin to... Do you head back into the main camp as it comes in the morning?
People with me, just in case. I can't control my horse, by the way.
If anyone's paying attention, when morning does break, like a gopher, my character's head pops out from behind the crates, looks around a couple times before coming out into the open.
The man leading the caravan then looks down to you, reins in hand. We have breakfast you inside this wagon here. Please, come aboard. We must be off.
Reynold. Wait, what's the name of my horse again?
Yeah,
Shit.
I'll head over.
Reynold,
Jack.
mount Jack with Wilfred. The two of you should be able to hold it pretty well. I can fight quite nicely on my own. Tell me, Reynold, are you good enough to handle a lance yet?
Not yet, sir. I'm still mostly focusing on my mace.
I suppose it's time to learn then. I'm gonna hand him my lance.
Oh, thank you, sir. I wasn't expecting to be put in this position yet today.
I need someone to watch the horse. No disrespect to you, Wilfred.
I know what you meant, boss. Don't worry.
Stay close, keep your head on the swivel, of course.
Understood, sir. Please, come aboard. We must be off soon. Madam Ava awaits you all.
So I'm stuck here with a bunch of refugees
Excuse me.
and weird people.
I don't know why, but I love the idea of like. sorry for saying a joke here, but all I can just see is Ed's character saying that while like he's having like a selfie film with his cell phone.
Well, I suppose I could fall into either
I really
category.
fucked up when I called myself a peasant hero. That was headache talk. I wish I could take that back. Because that's such a douchey thing to say.
A little bit.
You are considered a hero. I'm considered a hero by the peasants. Even though I don't see myself as one, is what I would imagine he would say.
That effect. People seem to like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, a band of refugees and weird people. This should absolutely be my cup of tea, but I'm very uncomfortable.
You want all of us to get in the same cart?
Of course.
That's suicide.
Why is it suicide?
I honestly don't like this arrangement either.
All they have to do is hit one cart and we're all dead.
Do not worry, there are more than enough capable warriors here to protect us. And I trust you all are very capable of fighting yourselves.
No
This
comment.
madam better be worth it. I get in, and as soon as I get in, I just take my shield and I just shove it against the window on my side of the cart.
Awfully paranoid.
Taking
aren't
notes,
you?
I'm gonna do the same, actually. He's got a point.
You can see despite that mentioning, my character snugs themselves like pretty much against, like in a way in the corner that like no one can really get the best look at them as they then still continue to go towards the book. No mind whether or not they're really having they're somewhat exposed to the window.
So, and taking this moment here, tell me something. Is that a storybook of sorts? Is it local? Good.
It's personal to me.
Do you fancy yourself a storyteller of sorts, like a bard?
No.
Interesting. Trying to dance around the story thing from last night for fear of throwing you under the bus in front of everybody.
What's a bus?
Well, he's not saying that, I don't think.
I know.
It really doesn't matter
Yeah.
now, does it?
Just curious. Sorry to pry.
None taken.
It is quite an interesting design on the cover.
Yes, it sure is.
Alright. As you guys get in the wagon and the door shut, the wagons all begin to head off, and Wilfried and Reynald stick close to your wagon. You guys can see them out the window as they walk alongside it.
Oh, I asked them to
Did
keep
someone
distance.
shut the doors of the wagon, or did they shut themselves?
Oh,
Yes,
keep distance?
they'd be
Okay, well,
trailing
they
probably
are-
3 wagons behind the tail.
Okay. Alright.
Wait, did you say the wagon doors shut themselves, or did someone?
No. Someone came up and shut them.
Oh, okay. I thought they get spooked already.
The guy who is leading your coach comes around and closes them for you.
Look at me spooking myself.
And as you guys head off, you guys begin to set further into the road leading into the woods. Is anyone looking out the window as you guys travel?
I have my shield up against the window. I can't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. So
I'm
I'm
slightly against the glass, and I'm also having my head buried in my book, so no.
I'm absolutely looking out the window.
I'd be looking at it as well.
I'm gonna give this as a freebie to A. Azoth, roll me a perception check.
Oh damn, why does A get a freebie? That's nice.
Because of his class.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not dark, so okay. Perception.
It has nothing to do with it being dark.
Yeah, I know. No,
Uh,
I don't see shit.
no, you're not paying too much attention to it. Alright, A. As the wagon, after about maybe 15 minutes or so of riding, you notice that the trees of the woods you're in suddenly shift. Which was once birch and oak, suddenly become something different. The leaves turn from a nice green to that of almost like a darkish blue. Things just suddenly begin to shift, you slowly notice.
Oh damn, I could have rolled
He's
nature for that.
watching intently because he doesn't recognize anything about that area with that sudden shift. So he's just watching very intently.
Yeah, as someone who travels land, because you're a ranger,
Yeah.
you notice this shift in the terrain very evidently. And after about a day of travel, you guys eventually stop. And you guys, upon looking outside the window, you guys can see a large, massive stone gate with 2 large statues standing on either sides of the gate.
I wonder where it leads.
I don't recognize this gate or the structure.
The man leading your wagon then, you can hear it, he then opens the door. This is where we bid farewell. And then begins to wave you to then begin exiting the wagon.
Decapitated statues are
Yeah.
far from a good
Not
omen.
ascent.
At this point,
Well, we could just be all
Reynold and Wilfried catch up on Jack.
I'm gonna kind of muscle my way through this group and return to my horse.
I don't like this. They've led us to the
Reynold,
middle of
my
nowhere.
lance.
You guys then notice that the way you came is shrouded in a very, very thick, dark mist.
Could you flip my horse
The-
real quick?
Oh, this is familiar.
After closing the door, he then locks the passenger sides and then gets upon the wagon. Sadly, I have been banished by Madame Ava from entering this land, due to an offense that I caused her many years ago. By bringing you here, I have laid off some of the debt that I owe her. I wish you best of luck, and remember to stay the path. There are many dangers that lurk in these woods. And like that, he whacks on the leads and then begins to turn the caravan around, and then they slowly fade into the mist.
Holy shit!
Yeah!
Yeah, that's him
wow.
going off.
Yeah!
That
Holy
was a
shit.
sedan.
They
How
went
the
by really
fuck, what did they
fucking
do to that
fast.
sedan? I'm sorry, Mist.
Damn, I didn't know horses made noises
Missed
like
time.
that.
Is that what the wagon? That's what the wagon sounded like as it rode away.
That was
No, it
the
did not.
that was the worst comedic timing
I'm
ever.
so
I
sorry.
hate it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that sedan was.
So yeah, the massive large gates stand before you.
Well, I, for one,
Well, I guess
How
we're
tall are
continuing.
these gates?
What's up?
How tall are these gates?
I mean, if you just look at the image, they are very tall. They're about about the size of a city wall.
Okay,
Like
so,
we're talking like a massive capital city.
yeah, I was just wondering if I could send the Raven up above, but it's 100
we
feet.
talking like
probably not.
Theodosia, or
Yeah, we're talking we're talking like Theodosian walls are like they're high,
So yeah, more than 100 feet or no?
more than 100 feet.
Okay, cool. No problem.
Can I observe our surroundings and look for any signs of an ambush?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me perception.
I'd also like to do just a general look at where we are.
If you're doing a general look,
oh lordy, all right.
I was gonna say if you're doing just a general look, we'll just use your passive perception.
Okay, just passive.
You don't seem to notice anything.
Alright.
I'm not specifically looking per se, more or less listening. Would you count that as a passive?
Hold on, I'm
or
getting
still
dragged
roll
off.
for
Sorry.
If you're just looking around, no, you're fine. If you're just looking around, just blatantly, I'll just describe what you can see.
Yeah, I'll just I'll roll my perception. Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
How can you look though, Monica, when your token don't got eyes?
No, that's fine.
I'll use echolocation.
You don't know, maybe.
His character starts chittering.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll be looking around as well, but so that's what it should be.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
quickly make a quick macro.
Yeah, looking around, you guys don't seem to really notice anything. There doesn't seem to be any, like, deer or birds or really anything. No life. It's just the cold wind.
Well, no way but forward, I suppose.
Forward
should've-
indeed.
We shouldn't stay here. It's too dead.
Bella's going to start walking forward.
I'm going to draw my Morning Star and raise my shield and slowly walk forward.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that works. Cool. State changes. And I got my macro. Good.
My character really doesn't have anything drawn. They're just kind of walking.
Yeah. You guys can start making your way towards the gates if you wish.
Yeah, I'll be doing so.
The gates are currently closed as you approach. But upon getting within, I'd say about 60 feet, the gates begin to slowly open up. And after a couple of minutes of slowly moving doors, the gates are then open to you.
Elle keeps walking unperturbed.
Yeah, I'll keep walking as well.
Do I see any signs of who opened the gate?
Nope. There's no guard post on these gates, nothing.
This is a terrible idea.
And as the gates open up, you can see the road just continues to lead on down the road, with woods on both sides of you.
And down the road we go.
Okay. As you guys begin to move through the gate, you then start to hear the sound of ravens chirping and sound of grass ruffling in the trees every now and again. After traveling about maybe 60 feet, you guys then hear the gates behind you close. Do you wish to follow the road?
No
I
choice.
shall.
All right.
Still gonna try to keep an eye out for ambushes.
I will let Azoth control or this token that represents the party for now.
Hey, it's me. Okay, so
I
we're
couldn't think
following the road.
of something that would represent the party well, so I decided to just use a raven.
Look, it's a bird's eye view.
Hey. So yeah, you guys make your way down the road. Nothing but woods on either side, besides the occasional howling of wolves as the night sets in.
Awoo!
Awoowa.
Awoo!
As night begins to fall, I would probably make a suggestion that we break off from the main road to set up camp if we can. It's better to travel during the day, after all.
I disagree. We're more visible during the day. We should press through the night.
Well,
Yeah,
if you feel so necessary, I would be
Not
fine
only
with-
are we more visible through the day, we can also see more through the day, unless you can see in the dark.
Well,
I
if you all
can.
feel so necessary, I'd be fine with setting up camp.
I believe he can see in the dark because I think he's human, right?
Me?
I'm back, by the way.
No, he's I'm pretty sure he's referring to Ryan's character.
Oh,
We have just begun traveling down the
Okay.
road is all that's happened.
Also, it turns out,
yeah, because I was going to be confused if you were
It is
calling
currently
me
nighttime.
human.
also, as it turns out, the Theodosian walls aren't nearly as tall as I thought they were.
No,
But
it
it
was just
worked.
thick.
But it
Yeah, no,
worked
they're-
for the moment
Yes.
based off your perceptions.
But yeah, I'll help
Yeah,
set
as you guys, do you guys wish to exit the wooded area and head
I'd
down the
rather
road, or
head
you want
into
to
the
make
clearing,
camp?
because then we have sight lines.
I'd rather
Yeah,
be
that's what
I'd rather be
I
walking
was
the night.
saying. I was saying to probably break off from the main road to like here to set up camp for the day, for the night, so that we
Oh,
can travel.
as you-
with
as you-
Would I be able to use my survival to, I guess, just think out whether it would be better to stay in the clearing or the forest?
Well, let me continue here. As you guys get out of the wooded area here and as everything begins to clear up, you then see farmland beginning to approach on either sides of you. Farmland that stretches out quite far, and off in the distance, you guys can see a town.
Oh, okay, that changes what I was going to suggest then. So yeah,
Oh.
never mind. I don't suggest that if I can see.
Yeah, off in the distance, you guys can see smoke coming from a small town. Or village, I should say.
What kind of smoke?
Just chimney smoke, you can assume.
Okay.
Yeah, so light smoke, not dark.
Yeah. You can see some flickers of light here and there
I suppose
off in the
onward we
distance.
ride.
I'd continue for the town.
Only
Alright.
one of us gets to ride.
Yeah, right.
So, as you begin making your way past all the farmland, all of the farmsteads, you notice that no lights are on any of them. They all seem dilapidated and ruined. And any crops that you pass by look very, very rugged and rough. Nothing really stands out to you, nothing bright and colorful. Everything seems to be possibly buried underground, and like potatoes of such, or possibly some other sort of type of crop that they are farming.
Seems strange for
Potatoes,
people to
beets.
still be staying in a place like this.
I didn't
It's
know
a
we were
plague
visiting
village.
Ooh.
I hope not. Do we see any signs of any like?
Or it could just be.
Plague tends to have
abandoned.
more bodies
Or-
around.
I mean,
I'm not seeing any animal corpses.
Are we seeing
I don't
any
believe.
like red X's on the doors of these dilapidated buildings? Or
No,
anything like
no,
that?
there's no like red X's. There's no corpses lying
Pardon,
about.
Miss, you were trying to say
Okay.
something?
You don't, and smelling wise, you guys don't smell anything that's off.
Either that or everyone's gone or dead.
Well, we know people aren't gone because there's
Hmm.
fire.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean much.
Maybe the
Yeah, it
animals
does.
have taken them.
I would expect to see more pest and general dilapidatedness if it were a plague.
Flies are drawn to
True.
plague.
Yeah, they don't. You know, there's no too many. There's not. Maybe a mosquito gets you every now and again, but
Oh, of
no
course,
like
the one
flies or
thing that's
anything.
alive is fucking mosquitoes. What's next? The roaches?
This is a hell.
Joke.
I bet
Well,
roaches fly here.
Well, I thought you said leeches. I was going to say leeches. I'm going to.
Oh god, do roaches fly in Bavaria?
Roaches
Bavaria?
period.
I guess we'll find out.
Bavaria, Germany.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm going to get my lance.
Okay, but
So yeah, as you pass by all the farmland, you do see a very large manor as you pass by. But you imagine you guys just ignore that and keep heading towards the village, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
a village for
Yes.
I think it would be best
For
if we set up outside the town.
now. Well, we can see if there's somewhere for us to stay first. It's generally better to.
I'm curious to find out where we are.
Walls are nicer than the floor.
Whoever set this up went through the effort of going ahead of us to places we would be and paying for stay. Maybe they paid for us to be able to stay in the
That's
local
true.
tavern here.
I'm curious to find out where we are.
If not, I have some silver. If you guys don't, I'm willing to pay for you
The
guys.
least I can do is help you in that endeavor.
All right. As you guys approach the town and begin to enter, the you guys notice that the buildings begin to get larger and they begin to loom over you a little bit more. And rain eventually begins to set in as you guys begin to enter, and the ground begins to get muddy and giving way to slick, wet cobblestones as you guys get further into town. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for the mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
Mournful sobbing.
Can
Can I-
pull up the cloak, the hood on my cloak?
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to lift my coffin up more above with my arms so that I could actually see through and not have my face.
If rain
covered
was a
in
concern to me, then I would be half the man I was.
But you're
Yeah,
both.
you guys can hear sobbing off in the distance, and it's the only sound that's really echoing throughout the town.
I'm gonna try to take point here.
Yeah,
Well,
Can I
since
try
our-
and listen a little bit clearer to it?
yeah. I want to kind of hear where it's coming from.
All right,
I
go
don't
and
want
give
to head in
me
that direction.
go and give me perception rolls.
Already?
Okay. I believe the raven only does visual. Let me check.
Alright. Bell. And...
Oh.
Okay.
Dubs.
Okay, it doesn't say that, so.
Nice.
14.
Alright. Yep. Alright, yeah, most of you are able to notice that the sound is coming from somewhat of a south-west direction.
Yeah, west-southwest, okay.
But yeah, the rain has begun to set in, and it's getting pretty wet out here.
Do I see anything that might look like separate from other buildings, like maybe like a tavern building or an inn?
You guys are rolling on the edge of town at the moment. You guys would need to move further in.
Oh, we'll move further in.
I'm gonna start the walk asking Reynold to stay close to me, but Wilfred to stay more towards the center of the group. Can I have control of my horse, please?
Okay. I put the wrong horse token on this layer. Apologies.
Yeah, assuming that we have to walk single file, I'll be mid-back.
I'll be second.
Thank you.
There you go.
He is above me.
Oh, he's not.
Oh, horse, hello.
Not
You're
on my
above him.
screen.
That is strange.
Go get that screen.
On...
I fix it?
No.
No. How about that?
No.
Very refreshing
well-
your roll 20 because it's correct on our screens.
Yeah.
So yeah. Where do you got? You guys gonna head towards the center of town?
Restart the audio
I
because
suppose.
refreshing broke it.
Okay.
No, still fucky. Whatever.
Weird.
Sorry. I'm not gonna worry about it, let's just go.
Okay, so you guys are gonna make for the center of town?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright. As you guys get to about here in the center of town,
Okay.
you guys then notice a sign hanging from a large building to your north. And you can see that the building has a very, it looks like what would be like a grapevine almost. And the sign reads, Blood of the Vine.
Can I have control of my cohorts as well?
I control them.
I asked them to position themselves a little more specifically.
Yeah, I think I'd be swapping with Ryan.
There we go, that's good.
Alright, so you guys see what... You guys can also smell what smells like bread coming from that building as well.
It's a morbid name for somewhere that I'd assume specializes in wine.
Yes.
Well, wine is often made similarities to blood.
Do I see anyone around us as we're walking through town, even
Not
like
true at all.
maybe peeking through a window or something like that?
Your perception.
Very grim perception of wine, my friend. Well, I shouldn't really be calling you a friend
It's
yet, but
also
I'll roll
just-
with it anyways.
Incorrect.
No,
I've heard
I-
it
It's not
used
how
to
wine is made. Unless
I've heard it used to describe the color, the appearance.
You're currently too busy concentrating on being too cautious at the moment, Ryan. You're just looking around.
God, I'm so paranoid. I'm not good at being paranoid. Shit.
yeah, you might be paying too much
So,
attention.
do you guys wish to
us, for
approach?
example.
You want to go ahead and try approaching this building?
I'll stay outside
would-
for now, keep watch.
Okay.
Oh wow, I'm zoomed into fuck now,
Zoomed.
Jesus.
So you want to stay out in the rain?
For now.
In the rain?
Still below this friggin' horse.
Okay.
I also can't move this horse.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
it's because it's a bigger one. So.
Yeah. It's bigger, much stronger. It won't move.
Well, it's a different type.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit pretty out here until somebody gets me. I'm gonna send Reynold and Wilfred inside. One of them will be able to run
Okay.
to me if shit hits the fan.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to check out the crying. So if Edmund's hanging outside, I will probably suggest that to him.
What did you say, sir?
Come to
First.
think about it, considering my perception roll, what was the what the crying sound like?
The woman.
Like woman, little, like
It sounds like a woman. You can't tell what age it is.
So
It's not like a little girl with a cry
feminine,
though.
screaming, crying.
Okay. Okay, then I don't care then.
I don't know if you can hear
Probably
the
like anywhere
ambience playing or not. The ambience
There was
might be able to
ambience, but
give you a little
Anywhere
more.
between 15.
What did you say,
and 4.
Azza?
Yeah, no, I
I was going to say, because I wanted to check out the crying. If Edmund's hanging outside, I'd probably hang outside as well and suggest that to him.
Well, you seem more put together than some. I'm sure Reynold could handle things.
I'm also just
I
how's it
try.
called? I'm also hanging out, but like what's it called? I the crying really doesn't mind me, or at least I really don't care.
So who's going inside?
I'm
going
going inside.
Reynold and Wilfred are as well. I want to go investigate the crying with
Alright,
Azov,
as
but
you-
we'll...
Can't believe the 2 people who offered to pay.
Yeah, right?
Outside.
I'll throw Reynold my gold bag.
That's appreciated. If you go dying to a banshee,
Yeah.
we could still have your money.
I will live on through my squire. I've raised
Now,
him
Muggle.
well enough.
And I guess like I see you two are like, I don't know, asking to go off or something like that. I guess I'll ask. So where are you
Towards
two
the crying.
going?
This man suggested, so I don't see why not. My squire should be more
you-
than fine in my stead.
Are you sure it's not anything, I don't know,
Dangerous?
suspicious or dangerous?
Oh, if it could be, but it could also be someone that needs help. And ignoring people who need help is just as bad as causing them harm yourself, I believe.
We must do our parts to make the world a little bit better.
But yeah, I'll turn to Edmund and say, "Oh, I see. I also haven't introduced myself to you either, Marcus."
What house am I a part of, Mist? I forget.
You didn't
you
give
said I was-
yourself.
I thought you said I was like,
Claudius.
related to one of the noble houses.
You just said you never said anything.
Oh, you
about
like
that,
wrote
as
half
far
my
as I can remember.
backstory, that's why I ask. Like, I told on a guy for cheating, I think.
There's a Oh, that. Shh. Stay quiet.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that.
I mean, that's super vague. Come on.
Yeah, you're part of a minor noble house that's just known as
Right,
Claudius.
Claudius,
from
that's
where
my
you're
last
from.
name, shit.
Damn
Yeah,
2
right.
Romans over here.
Yeah, but no. Whenever like you made like the comment, Ed, whenever your character made the comment about like making the world a better place, my character kind of like scoffs a bit at that.
Well, a grim person could use a little joy in their life, so we'll come back with a good story for you.
Or maybe,
Or maybe we won't come back, and I suppose
or-
it'll just prove you right.
or in fact, maybe I should just follow you to see the good in the world you can deliver.
You want to see firsthand?
Yeah, sure.
Any help would be appreciated.
Okay, so the 3 of you will head off towards
Oh,
the crying. We'll
let's
deal with
give
that later.
this gloomy lady
Okay.
something fun to think about. Yes.
We'll deal with that later. First off, we'll start with the tavern. All right, for those who entered the tavern,
Mist,
you
real quick,
immediately.
I should make it clear that Reynold is here in my stead. I'm investing in him my judgment. He is here to make
Okay.
choices on my behalf because I trust him.
For those who enter the tavern, you are immediately embraced by the warmth of the room. Excuse me. You guys can feel there's a very nice fireplace over on the left side of the building. You can smell what's the smell of bread and possibly meat being cooked in the back. You see, as you enter, you see a gloom-looking dour man over here on your right. 2 ladies sitting by the fire. 1 lady with her back to the bar, just looking towards the entrance. And then you can see a very large man behind the counter, tending to the bar. and then you also see a man at the center of the room playing with what still looks like dice on the table.
I made the wrong choice.
You made the wrong choice, and then now you're hanging out with Birdman and Gloomy Lady.
I'm gonna play dice just.
All of a sudden, he just perspecting. You know what, Reynald? You go in my stead. Deal with the crime.
Gamble.
I'm gonna be here.
Edmund wouldn't gamble. I want to gamble. Edmund would not. I can't do it. I gotta contain it.
Christ.
So yeah, you guys see the room. As you guys enter, the lady standing with her back to the bar looks to you. Ah, hello, welcome to Blood of the Vine. My name is Maribel. I run this establishment with my two sisters, Alenka and Sariva. She points over to the fire over there. They ignore you completely. How can we help you?
Of course, their name is.
Well, first off, I would like to know about this area. We've suddenly traveled here.
Oh.
So we're a bit lost.
Newcomers. I see. Well, take a seat, anywhere you'd like. I will bring you wine, and we can engage in conversation in a moment. She then turns her back. She then turns towards the bar to the man behind the bar. Eric, get 3 glasses of wine ready for our new guest. And he just gives us like a little nod and begins preparing.
Thank you.
I should make it clear Edmund isn't much of a drinker. Whether or not he instilled that in Reynold is up to you.
As you're walking up, the man over here playing with dice then looks up. Oh, hello there. Seems we have some newcomers here in town. Please, join me at the table.
Alright, if you so insist.
He then looks to the other group over here. I imagine you are all associates. Please, come join. There's plenty of room. And with that, he grabs a chair from one of the other tables and pulls it over, allowing for all 3 of you to sit there. What are you doing, Ryan?
I say absolutely nothing. I just meet the man's gaze and just slowly sit down in this chair, saying nothing.
Are you? He then looks. He kind of crooks his head a little bit. Are you okay, sir? You seem to be a little distraught.
I keep staring. I don't say anything.
Right. He then looks to you, Belle. You seem more talkative than your friend there.
Well, I would say comparatively. He's been a bit skittish.
You're skittish.
Not especially.
Reynald looks at you both. You're both quite odd, I must say. You're very quiet and he's jumpy as can be.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I've been called that, but I take no offense to that.
The man that you have joined at the table, he seems pretty well dressed. He has a very high collar cloak upon his back. His hair is neatly brushed back and into a ponytail with a tiny little bit sticking out the front. You can see from where you're sitting, Belle, you can see from where you're sitting there is just a small dagger in its sheath hooked to his belt, along with a short sword, and you can see what looks like a small brown pouch as well. I'll give a zoom in on this token.
Oh, damn, he got a jaw.
Oh yeah, he has a very, very nice jaw line. The man then looks to you. So, what brings you to Barovia?
Honestly, that's quite a good question. All I know is that we are here to see a lady.
A lady, you say?
What
Wait.
was the lady's name?
Her name was Madame Ava.
Okay.
At least that's what you remember the man leaving the caravan mentioned. Do you say her name, or do you want to keep that quiet?
All I say is a lady.
Okay. Lady, you say? Not sure why you would travel all the way out here to Barovia for a lady.
Well, from what I understand, she seems to be a lady of quite some importance.
Did she say where she was? Did she say where she was located?
No, all I have is the name, Madame Ava.
You have a location, actually.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, everyone
really?
was told to go to the Zer Falls.
The Zur? How
Zer
do you
Falls.
can you spell that?
Tser.
Oh, okay.
Zer Falls.
Well, we're supposed to head to the Zare Falls, though first I'd like to know where we are and where that is later.
I can tell you where you are. You are located in the village of Barovia. Located in what is known as the Valley of Barovia.
And I'm guessing I myself have never heard of Barovia.
Seeing as you're a newcomer, I assume you're not.
Oh, I was
you
asking
probably-
that out of character.
Oh, no, you do not recognize this name at all.
Strange.
It's like
I've
a
never heard
meta
of this
question,
place.
actually. Is Barovia like a place that actually comes up at all in the greater world? Like it is a...
In my setting, yes.
Okay. But I guess in the official vanilla one, it's basically a pocket dimension shithole, for lack of a better word.
In meta, I believe it used to be somewhere, but it's been a very long time.
In meta, back in first edition, it was just a place that you would just throw out wherever you wanted it to be. Then, as time went on, it eventually became its own region, and then, while it's its own pocket dimension, it's still part of. It was never part of like any specific material plane. They never say like, "Oh, Barovia's was here." Like it's so. When these people say, "Oh, was it on Faerun?" There was no specific location on Faerun was from. I have decided to go out of my way and decided it was actually in Faerun and a specific spot, but I'm not going into that detail right now.
I have a question. What country was I in before I got on that cart?
Ryan,
What
you like
country were
sound
you
like
in?
you went to the moon.
Yeah,
there
before
for
I
a
got on the
second.
cart. Sorry, I dropped
You
something.
guys talking about what city, like that Dagger Fort you guys were at?
Yeah, it's independent.
Dagger
Fort Coast is
Dagger
like-
Fort's
Yeah, it's
independent.
independent. It's part of the zone that's where like there's just a bunch of city states really.
Yeah, you have the Lord's Alliance on the Swords Coast. It's just a collection of city-states that are allied to each other.
This man must be mad. We could not have crossed over into some whole new country in a short wagon ride.
Yeah, you know that from where you guys were riding from, there were no nearby countries from where you were.
I did notice something a bit strange when we were on the way here. But it's hard to tell. I'm not sure. And he's just kind of like quite noticeably thinking to himself and sort of mumbling words.
Is anyone in this tavern acting suspicious, Mist?
No, the two ladies over here are just sipping drinks by the fire. This man over here is kind of just head down, looking at the table, not really acknowledging anyone. The man you're sitting with seems out of everyone here, he seems the most talkative and the most, active of anyone here. The man behind the counter is very gloom and very not like speaking much. And then the lady here is still waiting on the drink to bring to you guys. Oh, I forgot to mention. He then holds his hand out across the table. The name's Vasily. Vasily von Holtz.
Silly. I'm
Vasily.
Bellicate.
I'll type that out for you guys just so you can see it.
Ah, Vasily.
Vasily.
I'm Bellicate.
Pleasure to meet you. And then he'll hold his hand out if you want to shake it.
And he shall.
Reynold will hand out. The name is Reynold of the House of Argent from the great town of Waterdeep. I serve the knight Edmund Claudius. And then he shakes his hand, and then Wilfried kind of just holds his hand and shakes his hand. Name's Wilfried. I'm a horse groomer. Pleasure to meet you.
He's so gung-ho.
What do you do, Ryan?
I am... the... Lionel.
The Lionel?
The very one.
He then holds his hand out, kind of slowly, just shake your hand, a little confused. Pleasure to meet you, the Lionel.
I do not shake hands.
Right. So, you've come to Barovia in search of a woman, and where was she located again?
Something falls.
Zara Falls.
Zara Falls, sorry.
Right. Actually, Zara Falls isn't too far from here. It's a bit out west along the way, as if you're heading to the nearby town of Balaki.
You wouldn't happen to have a map here, would you?
I do not have one on me at the moment. I'm actually a courier that works here in Barovia. I know the layout of this land like the back of my hands, so I don't need a map anymore.
Oh,
But I can look into getting you one, though. I have a friend who lives here. He might have one.
I would appreciate acquiring a map to get a lay of my surroundings.
Of course. I'm always happy to see new people come here to Barovia. Though usually they aren't as talkative usually. They are a little more spooked. They usually avoid people. Glad to see that there are more, engaging people here.
Interesting. Do you think there's a reason for that such behavior?
The lady then brings your drinks and places them all down.
Thank
I
you,
don't-
miss.
I don't know why I'm feeling so paranoid, but I am feeling paranoid, so I'm just gonna do this now.
Oh,
I'm just gonna use one of my charges of Divine Sense.
Okay. Go ahead and just go ahead and click on that so I can see what it does again. Alright. Presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type, but not its identity. Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hollow spell. And you can use the number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. Okay, as you're sitting there, you kind of close your eyes and sort of let out your divine sense, and setting out this sort of like a radius, you don't detect anything really. It's just you don't detect anything odd. There's no celestials, fiend, or undead, or anything of the sort like that.
Okay, cool. I'm feeling a bit safer.
So if that helps put your character puts the Lionel at ease. There you are.
It does. For the moment.
Alright, A, you were saying something, I think?
oh
I think you were going to ask a question.
yeah, I was asking, why do you think it is that people come with sort of grim behavior here?
Well, some people are a little unsure about the mist. You might have noticed the mist when you arrived here. When you come to Barovia, you can't exactly leave, per se. Those who try to exit through the mist either wind back the way they came, or worse, end up never coming back. And their bodies are found shortly later. So, it's best to avoid the mist when you can.
Does that mean that no one's ever left here?
No, there are the Vistani. He then looks to the ladies in this room, all three of them, and then back to you. He then leans in towards you guys. The Vistani are able of leaving Barovia. They have made a contract with the one who rules over this area, thus allowing them to come and go as they please.
And who would that ruler be?
He then looks around. We're not allowed to say his name in this building. The ladies here have forbidden it.
Fair enough, I suppose.
I know that he kind of like leans back.
Bella's clearly got his like big brain think going on clearly on his face.
Trying to like understand what the heck is going on.
All I got out of that is don't drink anything those ladies prepare.
Reynald then looks at his drink and decides to give it a sip. Not bad.
I push my drink in front of him and go.
He looks
"Here,
over.
have
He looks over at the
seconds."
bottle. He looks at the bottle that's on the counter. It says, "Oh shoot, what's the name?" It says Red Dragon Crush.
El will give a sip of his.
Wait, Reynald thinks for a second. Red Dragon Crush. I feel like I've seen that name before. I don't know why.
You recognize it?
Maybe. I can't quite remember. I feel like I've seen it recently though. Maybe my master, my knight, would recognize it.
Where did they go anyway?
They went to go investigate the crying.
Yes, they said that they were going to go check on
I thought
whoever
I
was
didn't
crying.
tell him. Oh, I know I did. I had to have told him.
Oh, you didn't tell him?
Right, I had to
you
throw
told
him, I had
Reynald,
to
at
throw him
least.
the gold and tell him he is answering in my stead. Right. So he wouldn't know, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And at this point, that's when another individual suddenly opens the door, drenched in rain. There's a panic look on his face. He opens the room, he looks around, he runs in, looks around. The man is just completely drenched in rain. You can't tell the difference between what's sweat and what's rain. His long, blondish, darkish blonde hair is just completely just dripping down his face. Maribel, the lady in front. Ismark, how many times have I told you not to come rushing into my establishment, soaking and leaving rain and mud everywhere? What do you want to say, Lionel?
The second he comes through the door, I literally bolt, realizing I had my back to the door, swivel around with my morning star out, just
Vasily that notices you do that. He's rest easy, friend. Rest easy. He gets up. He walks over to the man. Ismark, are you okay, friend? Ismark looks around. Have you seen Irina? I have not been looking for her everywhere. I cannot find her. Irina? Has she gone missing? Yes. Her and my father were going around collecting taxes, but they've been gone for over 6 hours now. They should have been back by now. And I cannot find them everywhere. I've been looking around town. That's not good. You can see Vasily, starts to rub his chin. Alright, alright. Here's what we'll do, Ismark. Alright. I will survey the north. You can survey the south. He then looks over to you guys. Wait a minute. Are you guys adventurers?
No.
We may be.
Are you... He then looks over to you, Lionel. Will you be willing to accept money in exchange for services?
Services? What do you think I am?
I will give you, and anyone in your group who helps, I will give each of you 5 gold if you help us locate this man's sister, out of my own pocket. Ismark then looks to him. My friend, you don't need to do that. It's too much money.
I only have
Ismark, relax. You're a friend. I'm doing this for you, okay?
I only have 1 silver. I kind of need the money.
So, how does it sound? I give you and you go get your friends. I'll give you each 5 gold for doing this. And we'll call it there.
It's currently an offer I can't refuse.
How many of you are there?
We're roughly a group of
Don't
7.
worry about it.
8
7.
if you count the horse.
8? Counting the horse. Well, I only have, he then looks in his bag, I only have 5 gold. I can give at least 5 out.
I don't require any payment.
I require
Besides,
payment.
it would give me a good, it'll let me get some idea of my surroundings.
Randolph stands up from his table. I know my knight would gladly swear his services to you without charge. Do not worry about paying me or him. We will gladly do services for you. The man who's just soaked just begins claps his hand together, just starts shaking them back and forth. Oh, thank you so much. If you don't mind, my sister and my father, they've been either around town or towards the outskirts, towards the farms. They possibly might have gone out that way as well. Do you mind checking the outskirts of town for me?
I believe I could do that. Are there any details we should know
Bless the morning,
about
Lord.
them?
Thank you.
Are there any details we should know about them?
All I know, my sister, she has long black hair, dark brown eyes. She's a little shorter. She's about yayish tall. This man's about 6'2". He holds his hand down. He's holding to about where his sternum would be.
Okay.
He's about this tall. And my father, he is an older man. He's got a gray beard, somewhat nice clothes on. You might recognize him by just his clothes.
Alright then. I think it should be time for us to go regroup with the others and see what they think about this. If anything, I will go out and look for them when I can.
Lionel holds out his hand to the guy who offered the 5 gold and goes, I'm risking my life for a stranger. I require payment in advance.
Mark then looks to Vasily, and Vasily then looks to him. Alright, fine. And then he takes out your gold piece, the one that you get. It gives it to you.
No one else in the party wanted it. I'll take all of it.
Yeah, so he gives you 1 gold.
Very well. Something.
He's what a fucking cheapskate.
Yeah.
And with
But
that, I guess
Reynolden
we'll
will
go.
create it. Yep, you guys head out into the rain and begin looking for the rest of your party. But while that was happening,
Part 2 of the adventure. The other half of the party fights Cthulhu.
alright. So, after you guys decided to head off towards the sound, you guys just immediately want to head there?
Straight for it.
Yeah.
Alright, as you guys get closer, as you guys head south, you guys get closer and closer to the sound, and eventually the noise is coming from this large building on your left. You can just hear a woman just crying with a window open.
Oh, you approach, you have a mouthful of food.
Oh, God.
I'll keep my head on the swivel.
Yeah, I'll go up and I'll knock on the door for now. See if.
The house seems to be about 40 feet square. It's boarded up and it's you can see that it's barricaded.
Oh, okay.
My question is that why is the window open? The whole house is boarded up, but yet they're deciding to. I don't know. It seems a bit weird.
Well, we've come this far, and I'll walk up to the window and.
Okay,
How
I'm
high
very
up
sorry
is
to
this
make you guys
window?
put a pin
Like,
in this,
I
but I have
can
to
see
use
it.
the bathroom, and I'm right here in this scene. Mist, you have a good idea of what I do in these whatever situation arises. Very gung ho, take charge, frontline, stabby stab, or face smash with a flail, basically.
Do you have rope?
I think I have a rope, actually.
I could see you throwing a rope up into the open window and trying to climb inside.
Oh yeah, that's why I was asking how high up is this window.
It's about maybe like 20, 30 feet.
Holy shit, this is a big house.
It's about
Alright.
the house is 40 feet square.
I don't have rope.
I'm gonna send my raven up.
Okay.
And look through its eyes, see what I can see.
You just send him up to the window.
But yeah, I missed. Any means necessary in the building, trying to... If there's a monster, I'll kill it. If there's a person, I'll protect them with my life. Alright, I'm gonna go.
I got you, bro. Alright, so your bird flies up and lands on the windowsill. Looking in, you can see a woman on the floor of a master bedroom. She is clutching something in her hands, and she is just rocking herself back and forth, crying. She seems to be older in her age. She seems to be about maybe like 50.
Alright.
Oh, wait. just realized something. I technically have rope, but my character's not going to give anybody rope for a reason that is tied to them.
Not tied.
I'm I'm pretty sure I have the rope.
You can either try to break down the door, or you could try to climb in through the window.
I honestly feel like it'd be better if we break down the door instead of trying to climb up.
Oh, I've got a crowbar as well.
Want to use your crowbar?
That'd be
so I'll say for what Monica's character just saw, we've seen me kind of zone out for a second once my raven's gone up, and now he's come back down. I'll relay what I saw. I'll say, it's an older woman up there. She seems to be holding something. Didn't look too dangerous.
And
I'll say, reaching through my pack to take out a crowbar.
And how would you know that?
Well, my friend here told me.
How so? Like I'm like asking like how so like.
I mean, druids exist.
Yeah, so my friend here was a gift, you could say, and I am somewhat proficient with the arcane arts.
Oh, there's also familiars too, you know.
Okay.
Looking at Monica's character, do I get the feeling that they're stronger than me?
Would you say
reference,
I'm sorry.
my strength is looking at Monica's character. Would I think that they're stronger than me? Like,
you
do
can't
they
really
look like
tell
they're
with
bigger?
how much robes they have on them. They got a lot of clothing going on.
All right, I'll pass my crowbar over to Edward now that he's back. Oh wait, nope, that's Ryan.
You have been bamboozled, sir.
Okay, never mind.
But no, I'll have him do it.
Yeah, I'd say
crowbar. I will say crowbar doesn't have a mechanical use, but I will say it gives you advantage on athletics when you're trying to breach a door or something of the sort.
Right, trying to, of course, like, because crowbars, of course, you can use the, pry wood or lift a heavy object of some sort.
Yeah, so
I'm going
to give him advantage on athletics. All right, so 16. All right, so Edmund takes a crowbar and he just begins to ply off chunks of the wood, and eventually enough of the barricade is removed to then allow you to open the door.
Okay. I'll do so, and I'll head in.
Right. Edmund charges in ahead of you, though. He charges in.
Okay.
I'll
watch our backs. Okay. I'll say, watch our backs, please, and I'll chase after him to make sure he's not running into anything bad.
Sounds fine with me.
All right. As you head in, you guys notice that the living area is pretty empty. There are stairs leading upstairs. The kitchen and living area seems to be pretty empty.
Yeah. I've already relayed that she's upstairs, so I believe that's probably where Edmund would be heading.
Yeah, Edmund's charging upstairs towards the crying immediately.
Okay,
so, yeah, I'll be following.
I'll just check the base floor then.
Okay. We'll start with the base floor then. So, Monica, what are you looking for?
Just any form of like how's like the quality of like the room in terms of like living space? Does it look like pretty much abandoned and run down? Like the furniture is like actually falling apart?
No, the furniture is actually fine. It's just covered in dust. Like there's a thick layer of dust on everything.
So it looks like it's really hasn't been used in months.
Months, more like days. It's not like that thick of dust, but it's you can see there's quite a bit of dust.
I honestly don't know how long it takes for dust to form up, but I would assume like it wouldn't be a few days for like heavy or like at least decent sized dust to form on furniture.
It would only take a few days if you're not in the room.
Okay.
if you're actively moving through rooms, then the dust gets like moved to parts that you don't use. But if you're not using the rooms, then
Okay, so pretty much with that assumption, it'd be that they've probably actually been up in the upper floor for like days now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What is in the base floor? Is like a living room, a kitchen, like that
Yeah,
sort
you
of
can find
stuff?
a small kitchen area, a small living area next to a fireplace. There's a couple chairs.
Has the fireplace been used?
No, you can see there's no embers, nothing.
And there's probably, because of how, like, you know, how probably a chimney would be set, there is like some rain going through it.
Yes.
Okay.
You do notice that there is of the chairs in the room, there is a much bigger one and a much smaller one. Like almost like that of a child.
I kind of glance over at those for like maybe a little bit longer than I should, and head on to check the kitchen.
All right, in the kitchen, you don't. Excuse me again. You notice in the kitchen that some of the food that's been laying there is there's some food that's been some of the bread. You can see that there's some mold growing on it. And it's just been sitting out in the open. You find a little bit of smoked meat that's not getting it seems to be okay though. And there's a small water pitcher nearby that has a small bit of water in the bucket.
I examine the smoked meat.
Looks like some sort of pork maybe. Seems okay. Doesn't seem like anyone's touched it.
I'll not touch it for now. Is there anything else on the base floor?
Nope, nothing that really stands out.
Okay, then I'll head up the stairs then.
All right. While you're heading up the stairs, we'll cut back to the other two. You guys find your way upstairs. There are 3 doors once you get up there. One leading to the left, one to the right, and then one to the front. The lady is... the sound of the crying is coming to your right. Yeah. Edmund will immediately go that way towards the crying door.
Yeah, and I'd be there to keep an eye on him. Make sure.
He opens the door, and immediately you can see the lady crying on the floor. Once you... she doesn't seem to give you any mind when you open the door, when he flings the door open.
Okay. I'll step inside and say, sorry to intrude, miss, but you sounded like you were in distress.
How are you saying this? I just wanted to clear that up.
What do you mean?
Like, are you speaking like softly? Are you speaking kind of just normally? Or are you speaking kind of loudly?
More soft, like normal soft.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you kneel down to talk to her, or do you kind of stand above her?
Yeah, I'd kneel down, but I wouldn't be right up on her. It'd probably
yeah.
Like,
You keep some like maybe like 5 feet apart, maybe 10.
Yeah, you've got your 6 feet of COVID distance like that.
Yeah, of course.
Damn! I can't believe it.
All right, so you kneel down to talk to her.
Social distancing.
And what do you say?
So what I said was, I'm sorry to intrude, miss, but it sounded like you were in distress. Is there anything you need, or anything we can do to help?
All right, since you are kneeling down and speaking softly, she does turn to you. Hold on, let me turn my noise suppression off for this. My baby! She's gone missing! My beloved daughter, Gertruda! She escaped!
Where? Oh, where did she? When did she leave? And would you happen to know which direction? I'd be happy to look for her.
You can. She then points like she like slowly moves her hand and finger and points to the windowsill. You can see on the other side of the windowsill. You can see there's a giant like pile of blankets and sheets all tied together like a rope.
All right. I'll turn to Edmund and I'll say, please try to console her. I'm going to go see if I can find a direction. I'll be back in a second, and I will try to go down that bedsheet rope, actually.
Well, it's though the bedsheet rope is just piled up on the other side. You can assume that she pulled it up.
Oh, okay.
And just bundled it up there. She might have been gripping it maybe earlier. The window that's open is the window you can assume that the daughter escaped out of.
Yeah, then I'll just go back down and go back around to the outside. Probably passing Monica's character on the way.
So what's going?
Great timing.
Can we get a name just to? All right, cool. Okay, cool. So, what we have seen, Ed, we've gone straight to the woman up top. We broke down the door. Well, not broke down the door. We pried up the barricade and opened the door.
He gave you a crowbar, and since I let you have advantage, and so you pried the stuff holding the door shut, and then you guys went inside. Monica checked out the living room and the kitchen. Of the things in the living room, she noticed that there was a large chair and a much smaller, like childlike chair, and then upstairs you guys went into her room, and she, after Azov spoke to her quietly and softly asking her about what's going on, she, through her crying and wailing, she explained that her beloved daughter Gertruda has broke out of the house.
Broken out of the house.
And she points towards the window, so that's open, and you can see there's a giant pile of blankets and sheets that are all tied together.
That's not a good word.
But yeah, I've asked you to console her.
Yeah, you're standing next to her right now because Azov ran outside to go check and see if he can see where the child went.
Consoling her is exactly what I would do.
Let's say, before we cut over to Azov and Monica, let's say, what are you talking to her? How do you talk to her? She's currently holding you can see that she's holding a doll in her hands right now.
I'm talking to?
As she rocks back and forth. She looks to be in her 50s.
What would a 50-year-old mother like to hear? I'm gonna ask her how old her kid is.
Let me turn this off again.
My baby, she's...
Sorry.
She's she's about 11 years old.
Well, whatever
Please.
Whatever fears are pulling at you, miss, I'm sure a young child like that would be able to... Oh, fuck. I'm sure they can run very fast, and that will keep them safe. Fuck!
So just crying.
No!
You fucked it up. She will remember this.
She's never coming back. Who's gonna protect her? She might get eaten by wolves, or
No, I'm sure she's more than capable to get away from them and get back home. She'll come back, and if she doesn't, we'll find her.
She then looks up at you, holding the doll.
Will you help find her?
Pardon?
She asked, "Will you help her find? Will you find her daughter for her?"
Okay, she's a young girl, as I said. She has light black hair. She keeps it curled in the back. She broke out about a week ago.
Wait, have you not told anybody about this?
No, because no one will help me.
Well, why won't anybody help you?
Ah!
Oh, hell.
Sorry.
Right, you can cut away now. I've done my piece.
Okay, so Monica and Azov, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You're running past Monica. Do you want to say anything as you run past?
Yeah, so
Where are you going now? What's the whole thing?
missing child. I'm gonna see if I can find any tracks. Edmund's with the woman upstairs.
What kind of missing child?
Well, her missing child.
Like, are we talking like a son, a young daughter, or what?
Daughter, if it matters. But anyway, I need to
Okay,
see if I
yeah.
can pick up the tracks.
Yeah, no, I will help you out.
And yeah, I'll head outside and look around, see if I can find any, I don't know, like footprints or anything.
Only
Small
footprints you find are your own.
Hmm.
The cobblestone and the mud, you can't really tell.
Cobblestone, gotcha. It's not dirt.
Yeah, the roads are cobblestone.
Okay.
You can hear
I
her.
don't know how long
You
this
can't
is.
hear from where you are. You cannot hear what Edmund's saying, but you can hear what she's saying back to him because she's just crying while she says it.
Oh, okay, so I do hear it's been about a week, so there definitely wouldn't be footprints or anything like that. Okay. Well, looking around, do I see anything like that looks like it was discarded? Like, I don't know, maybe she ripped her clothes or something, or she's dropped something?
You do find something.
Mhm.
Actually, no. Give me an investigation. Give me an investigation check, but DC is probably gonna be pretty low.
Okay.
'Cause it's pretty easy to notice this. All right. You notice, but while looking around, you see a. While it is pretty dirty, you do see a yarn ball that was dropped. Well, you can assume was dropped in the mud.
Oh, but is the yarn ball unwound?
No,
Aw.
it's actually pretty tight. It
Aw,
looks like
damn.
you could probably treat it as like a pet toy, maybe.
Oh damn! I was expecting or almost liking the idea of the yarn ball is almost fully unwound, leading us to where to
I was
go.
gonna say if there was like a strand on one,
Oh, yeah, I forgot to show her. I forgot to show her token. Oops.
Hmm.
Yeah, here's her token.
Okay, so if it's completely wound up, I wouldn't be able to tell which direction she was going when she dropped it.
Are you sure your friend can't help you?
Unfortunately, it's not very. I'm not that skilled with magic. I'm not capable of scrying.
Hmm.
Even if I were, I believe I'd need more information than just this. But I can use it for something. I'll send him up to kind of fly around in a 100-foot radius of where I am and come back and whilst looking through his eyes to see if I can see anyone or anything.
Yeah. Just to double, triple check, like my character would know that like the information is there. They have been gone for a week, right? Because we heard that from outside the window balcony, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, given the fact that they've been out for a week, who knows how far they've gone?
This is better than nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna assume I don't see anything through the Raven whilst doing that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that in the bedroom that the woman is in. You guys noticed that there was a broken tea set on the floor. You guys want to go back inside and check out the other two rooms that were upstairs?
Yeah, we might be able to see the girl's room, see if she's written anything down or anything like that.
Get more clues, so to speak.
So yeah.
All right. Ed, are you actually looking? Are you looking around the room that you're currently in as well?
Particularly close attention. Also, I need to go move fucking furniture again. Do you want me to roll something?
No, you're alright. If you're focusing on her, you don't need to roll anything.
I'm of the impression that it might actually be a lost pet, which would be the dumb but totally justifiable. I wouldn't be that mad. But yeah, I'm gonna go move furniture begrudgingly.
So yeah, you guys go. You want to go check out the room she's in?
I want to see if I can find the other. See if I can find her daughter's room. See if there's.
The room that she's in was her daughter's room.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I want to see if there's like anything written down or anything.
All right.
Gonna say I don't think it's a pet because I don't think a pet can fucking make a blanket robe.
Yeah, as you look around the room, you find a writing desk and a bed. You can see some hand woven dress, a clumsily hand woven dress. There's a shelf holding some fairy tales and a hairbrush. There's a rug with a chewed up bone, and of course the open window.
Is there anything at the writing desk or no?
No. Well, no, you do see one drawing. There is a drawing of a girl and a small puppy, and it says Gertruda and Lancelot.
Okay, and since we've got a pet toy, and I don't think we've heard a dog, I can assume that she probably jumped out with her dog. Well, a dog can't jump 40 feet, and not cats.
Are you
Can
sure
dogs?
Are you sure she wasn't just carrying the dog?
I'd be a pretty strong child to abseil down without carrying a dog.
Yeah, I guess I'm thinking of I guess I'm thinking of something a bit different.
I don't know, can dogs actually survive fall that much? Like, or no?
They would
don't
take
know
damage.
that much about
They
dogs.
fell.
Okay.
Just like humans do.
Yeah.
Because 30 feet was enough to... I forgot how far up Robante was when he fell. I think he was about maybe 50 feet or so. He took fall damage when he fell.
No, I just know that a cat, the optimal place for it to fall out is the 7th floor.
Yeah, so... do you want to ask her anything about what you found? Or do you want to just chalk up and just try to maybe you can look around later?
I don't really want to disturb her too much. Not the most.
Yeah, you see some dog hair here and there in her room, but beyond that, not too much.
Alright. Okay, she's left with her dog. She could be anywhere. Well, perhaps if we go back to the inn, maybe someone else is seeing this girl.
That's always a good chance.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'm suggesting this to Edmund and Monica's character.
Edmund
But-
would
Hey, Monica, can we have a semi-name for your character so I don't have to keep referring to it?
That's if you can wear down my character's antisocial antics.
just give her a nickname for now.
Alright, Hoods. Yeah, see, I don't want to come up with a dumb one. It's the thing of nicknames. But yeah, whatever. So I'm suggesting this those two. Getting an agreement. I guess we'll head there.
I'm gonna say Edmund leaves out a little bit of his rations for her as he stands up, just so she has something to eat. And we'll nod to you guys to possibly meet up with the tavern. Maybe they'll find some more news of where the girl went.
I would, at least with me, I would assume that if the kids, if the kid is left, they're probably either nowhere near here or at the next town over, right?
Well, I don't know this land, so I don't know how close the next town over would be.
I mean, I'm just saying that in general.
Well, hopefully she's still nearby. Traveling isn't something you want to do alone when you're young.
Especially in the rain.
Oh yeah, we head over to the tavern.
Alright. As you guys are making your way to the tavern, you guys do run into the other side of the party as they're making their way towards you guys. What if the Quinky Dink is, but you both are looking for missing girls.
Yeah, I probably. Alright, yeah, since Edmund talked to his wife, I'll walk up to talk to the other group. I'll throw myself there. So we investigated that crime, which we can probably still hear.
Yeah, at the moment you guys leave, she's still just crying.
Woman's got a missing child. She's apparently been missing for a week. I want to look for her. I was gonna go see in the tavern if anyone had seen her. Although, I hear you guys heading back out. Did something happen?
Well, currently, it seems we've taken upon ourselves to go looking for someone's missing daughter. There is a reward being offered if that interests you.
Well, profiting off of others' misery isn't really something I find tasteful. Although you are looking for a missing daughter as well. This woman's is called Gertruda. Well, the woman's child is called Gertruda. Who are you looking for?
Well, I didn't quite get a name, but we are also looking for, I believe the man's father. So it's actually
you heard the girl's name. Her name was Irina.
Irina. Okay, we're looking for a girl named Irina. The other man we're looking for, I'm not quite sure.
It's possible that these two girls are friends. Small villages like this, everyone tends to know everyone.
And he did tell you that if you could check the outer areas of the village towards the farms, because that's where they were collecting taxes from.
Yeah. Well,
but why would those two want their own away then?
Well, children tend to get in over their heads. They could think that they're playing some kind of game. I suppose we can look for this Irina and hopefully find Gertruda with her. You said to the outer fields?
Yeah.
Yes.
Towards the farms. Oh, sorry, you're talking to them, not me.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be the
I was talking
best.
in character.
It would be the best outcome if we can hit two birds with one stone, to say.
Damn, talking about hitting birds in front of me.
Oof.
Damn. Is that is that a hate crime?
Alright, but anyway, so...
Alright, so you guys are going to start making your way out towards the farms?
Yes.
Somebody fill me in, please.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send my raven up to look around and come back if it sees anything.
So
So he's kind of like doing a
to get
radius around.
Ed caught up. So you guys decided to look around the room that the woman crying was in. They found a small drawing of a small girl and a small pup. And the drawing was called Gertruda and Lancelot. Azal found a small yarn ball, of course. And they decided to just go back to the main group and see if anyone from the tavern had found anything, would know anything. But while meeting up, they discussed that another girl was also missing, Irina. And so they decided maybe the two ran off together, or if they can find one, they can find the
Okay.
other. So they're going to go check out where Irina was last spotted and see if maybe Irina will know. So they're heading out towards the area where it was reported where she might have gone, because her and her father were out collecting taxes today and went out towards the farms in the other area to head out there to collect.
So we have been offered payment for finding Irina, but I turned it down. I don't know
also
about
turned it
Monica's character.
down.
Everyone so far, except specifically Ryan and maybe Monica.
Reynold turned it down in your
Good
stead.
boy.
So you guys are making your way towards the farms. And
Okay, so over here.
alright. While your raven is flying around, the raven does notice a light coming from that large manor that you guys passed by on your way to the village, actually. Your raven spots a set of 2 children huddled under a awning in front of the large manor.
Okay, once he lands back on my shoulder. Yeah, okay, I found some children. Hopefully it's the ones we're looking for. They're over by that manor there. I'll start leading the way in that direction. Probably to be overtaken by Edmund on his fucking horse.
Yeah, no, I'm charging into
Quite a
the fields.
resourceful.
Does anybody have a lantern I could borrow?
I can just see in the dark, so...
I have a torch.
Oh, I do have a
I'll
tinderbox.
hold the torch over my
And
head and
torches.
start riding just
Yeah.
right through the fields. Very little regard for
What a
crops,
resourceful bird you
but I'll
got
let that
there.
bite me in the ass later.
Alright, so... Cool.
Did you get that, Mest?
So you're
I'm riding
towards
through
the house.
fields, in the general direction towards the house, kind of like zigzagging. Taking note that I am, in fact,
Yeah,
trampling
I'm
crops like a
jogging.
fucking idiot trying to find a child.
Okay.
I'm jogging to keep up.
You can get on the
That's what
horse
I'd
if
be
you
doing.
want.
Alright, then yeah, I do
Yeah.
that. I get on the back.
Alright. As you guys make it up to the manor, you guys see 2 children, a small girl who looks to be about maybe 11, 10, 12, and a small boy who looks to be about maybe 7 or 6. They are both dressed in blue. Let me pull up an image. I forgot to put this onto Roll20 before. Pull it up right now. They both have dark brown hair. The boy has a hood over his head to help with the rain, and the girl is holding a small lantern in her hands.
Alright, well, we're looking for 2 girls, so this definitely isn't both of the ones we're looking for.
Could be one of them though.
I'll hop off the horse and approach.
I'll hold my torch up high and try to signal the rest of the party, kind of wave it back and forth.
Following after.
Alright.
I'm gonna cast the light cantrip on my
Smart.
Morning Star.
Okay. You do get to do that. Alright. As you reach up to the children look to you. Ah, hello. The older daughter speaks, but the younger boy does not.
Yeah, so I'll turn to her and say, hello, my name is Marcus. I just come from that village there, looking for some missing children. You wouldn't happen to be any of them, would you?
No. Who are you looking for?
We're looking for Irina and Gertruda, I believe.
Well, I don't know anyone named Gertruda, but I know a girl named Irina. Her and her father were here to collect taxes from my family. They went inside to speak with my parents, but they haven't come back, and we've been waiting out here.
Why are you waiting out here?
Seems like a dangerous place to leave children.
We heard a monster in the basement, so we fled outside. We haven't seen our parents. They said they were going downstairs to stop the monster some time ago, but they haven't returned either. And neither has Irina, her father, either.
Hmm.
And I can't leave my brother behind to check on them.
Well, don't worry. We'll go check on them for you. What's your name, children?
My name is Rose, and this is my younger brother Thorn.
I'm just gonna make sure the areas around us is safe.
Like colorful names.
I'm gonna use Divine Sense just to make sure there's like no one around us.
So both me and you were the ones keeping watch, basically. Right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Cool. So me and Ryan are watching the general area. Light.
Well, right now I'm just checking sure there ain't no creepy crawlies around us. Using Divine Sense again.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see any. You don't detect anything.
Don't detect nothing. Okay.
Nope.
Okay, well, I'll say it's good names, and I'll turn over to Edmund and I'll say, do you think you could possibly get them back to the village and come back, and we'll check
Easily.
out that manor?
And I'm gonna pass them the torch. Just hold this so I have a marker.
Yeah.
And I'll pull both the
do
kids
so.
onto my horse and ride off.
The kids refuse to budge where they are. We're not leaving until our parents are safe. They told us not to leave.
Well, we can't leave you alone.
Reynold and then Wilfried step up. If you want to head inside, we'll stay out here with them.
I err on
Make sure
the
they're
side of
safe.
taking these children somewhere safe. Personally.
Well, there's apparently nothing evil in a 60-mile radius.
60
so I think,
miles?
I mean, 60
Oh,
meter
no,
radius.
60
So
meter.
60
60
meter.
meter.
60
I misspoke.
60
So
miles.
I think if we go in and get their parents real quick, we'll be fine.
I mean, that
60
doesn't.
miles is a country.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything won't show up, and also just ask as well. Is that how would you know that we are safe at the moment?
I mean, we could split the party again and have people run off in different directions. Or we
And
could go do this
as you
together.
guys are discussing this, you guys notice that the fog begins to heavily thicken the area around you.
Alright, well, we've got to make a decision quick. If we can't, I don't feel that we can force these children to move, so
Well,
someone can stay with them, then that will
the
work
guy
better.
the guy in the tavern said anyone that goes off when the fog gets thick without one of those ladies to guide them dies. So I think the choice is being made for us right now.
Okay, well, it's probably safest if we take them with us then, I suppose.
So are you saying we should drag these kids
Reynold,
off?
I'm saying right now the outside is getting more dangerous. Now we should just bring them inside because things are about to start killing people.
no, it doesn't like get too close. There's about a good 50 feet from you in the fog.
Yeah, but he would say when the fog thickens, you know.
You just
People
can't.
die in it.
It's not when fog thickens. It's just if you wander off into the fog.
I would say better for the two that offered just to stay there with the children until we can come out and get their parents.
Reynold takes out his mace and Wilfried takes out his little spear. We'll keep them safe here.
Yeah, the only thing I'm against is leaving them alone.
Yeah,
Either taking them with us or leaving you here.
Reynold looks to
Both
you,
work.
Edmund. Edmund, did you not tell me that we need to help protect the innocent? This is my chance right here. Let me help protect these two while you go inside and get their parents.
And then take Jack and the lance.
Horse. I don't think you can take a horse inside the
obviously.
manor.
I didn't teach you to be smart with people, though. Show some respect.
But so you're gonna give him your lance? Okay. He will mount Jack and take
Did
up
you
the
hear
lance.
that, by the way? I taught you to take care of people, not to be smart with people.
Yeah. I understand, sir. And Wilfried just looks. You didn't teach me
Yes.
that, sir.
You,
So, and he just cracks his knuckles. So, if anything comes knocking,
you're
I'm
too
gonna
well
show.
set in your ways already, friend. Ah, it's my
You
job
bet,
to help
boss.
the next generation, not the one before me.
But yeah, we'll stay here.
Damn, he
We
just
got
took that
this
on
under
the chin.
control.
I
We can
called him
protect some
old.
kids. He's not that much younger than you.
I thought he was older
I
than
assume
me,
the
so I
man is like over
dunked on
here.
him.
No, he's
Oh,
yeah, he's like a
fuck.
year younger than you.
God damn.
He's about your age.
Only
Actually, no,
only
he's a
those-
year older than you.
Only those who fear death fear being old.
So yeah. You guys. All right. So you guys are free to head on inside. Reynald and Wilfried will stay out here.
Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming Edmund wants to lead the charge, so I'll just be behind him.
Time to
Alright.
frontline boys.
You see a wrought
Yo,
iron
is that
gate with hinges
fucking
on one
dynamic
side.
lighting?
Yes, this
Yeah.
is dynamic lighting, my friend.
Ooh,
I'm
hello.
fucking waggling myself
Okay,
around. I
I'm
hope you don't
paying for
mind.
things.
That's super cool.
All right, so yeah, a wrought iron gate, with hinges on one side and a lock on the other, fills the archway of a stone portico right here. And the gate is unlocked though, and its rusty hinges shriek when you begin to open it. Oil lamps hang from the portico ceiling by chains, and flanking a set of oaken doors that open into a grand
fine
foyer
portico.
right here. So you guys can head on inside to the foyer.
Okay. I'll head inside.
Who should be going in front?
Same.
Like, should me and fucking Bieber haircut over here
Motherfucker.
be in front?
I would prefer to be front, but I could do either front or back.
Technically,
can
I
also-
should be in the mid, but roleplay-wise, I've been leading for...
You're always
Hey.
mid though.
Technically, I should be in the back, but I can always be in the front.
You guys are level 2, it's fine.
Yeah, you're blood paper anyway. It's fine.
I think roleplay-wise, like, it's been fucking Edmund and I tried to lead the charge
Yeah, right.
regardless.
We're the
Yeah.
good guys, so we're going to burst through the door together.
And
Yeah,
so
the good boys.
feel free to enter the foyer here.
Okay,
What's being
so
good
we'll head
mean
to the
you be in
front, I
front?
guess.
Lawful neutral, baby.
All right,
Is
when you
this
get
a
to
door?
when you get to the foyer, please hold on one moment.
Yeah.
Everyone
Dynamic
listen.
lighting, so don't drag your totems around too much, otherwise you'll
Yeah.
spoil the map.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know when to move on, if that's okay. All right. So as you guys enter the foyer, as you look back, hanging on the south wall of the foyer, you can see a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, which, looking at it, is a golden windmill on a red field. So you can assume that whoever this noble family is, that's their coat of arms.
Yeah, I
And
don't know
the,
anything about nobles.
And then you can see a set of mahogany framed double doors leading from the foyer into what you can assume is the greater part of the house. Do either of you check these doors as you head in?
Sure.
And they shut behind you?
I'll take a look at the doors. Anything special?
They seem fine. Do you want to try to open them?
Sure.
The doors don't move.
That sounds about right.
Oh. So, worst assumption, the kids locked us in.
Well, I highly doubt that.
I doubt it's the kids locking us in, because I think if they went up and tried to lock the doors, the two faithful squires would have stopped it.
Yeah,
So yeah, feel free to move to the next area.
yeah. Step forward, let's go. Ooh.
I am to die, I'm going to die, flail in hand. Oh no.
Okay, so
You
the
could
fire-
almost say you're gonna die
Oh
flailing.
no, I think I've put it together. I didn't play much Curse of Strahd, but
Yeah, no, I've put it together.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't tell if that potted plant just has dead plants in it, and if those are human hands.
All right. One moment. All right. What is everyone's
15.
passive perception, real quick?
15.
Let's
11.
find out.
should be 14.
Mine
Passive perception.
Mine is 11.
Passive wisdom slash is
Oh.
that right?
I forgot one extra thing. Not only did they say that their parents are still inside, but they also left behind their baby brother, Walter.
Oh
For
no,
what,
not the
missing
baby.
kids?
I think my passive perception's 10.
So they asked you to retrieve their parents, their baby brother, Walter, and then, of course, additional, you have also been tasked to find Irina and her father.
Yeah, Ryan, do you have proficiency in perception?
Yes. I think. Wait,
okay.
wait, that might be wrong.
So-
No, I do not.
Okay, and what is your wisdom?
My wisdom is 11.
So
Your
yeah,
passive
yours-
perception is
your
10.
passive would be 10 then, yeah.
Okay.
It's right underneath your skills.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Yeah, mine says 11, but unless stated otherwise, I've got the Raven on me, so it should be 14.
So you find yourselves in a very wide main hall with a black marble fireplace at the end and a sweeping red marble staircase on the other side. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a longsword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. You can see wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. And you can see a door here, there's a door here, and there's a door here. And then also for those who had a passive perception of 15 or higher, you were able to hear a faint, muffled scream from below you, and you can also hear faint wailing of a baby above you.
Oh shit! Baby first, I guess.
Well, we haven't heard that.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Yes,
Yeah, no, and also you haven't heard that either.
I misheard. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Was
that's why I said we.
passive perception of 15 heard that.
Well, above us, I believe the baby is there, and below, something is happening. I hear screams.
Well, we shouldn't split up, so...
Upstairs.
I believe the screaming may be more pressing.
Yeah. And then, like I said, there's a door here, there's a door here, and then there's also a door over here.
I mean,
One of those
sometimes a
doors will
baby
lead to-
crying is a baby screaming.
Yeah, one of those doors will lead to the downstairs, but we know how to get upstairs right now. So
Could I tell, like, what the screaming sounded like? Like child...
Wait, child screaming?
Muffled.
Hmm.
No,
it's muffled.
there was a they could heard a
There's a
baby.
baby
I'm making a
upstairs, so
rush
they're
for the
probably
baby.
There's a
All right, seeing
I
that,
will-
follow in straight.
I will follow too.
Running
Oh, shit.
up the stairs.
You fool! We can't get separated.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I imagine that's on a different map
Oh, fuck.
or a different section.
What? What?
It is dark.
Pitch black. I don't know where I'm
I
at.
did- this is on purpose. I put you all in the GM layer, and I'm just moving you. All right, you all begin moving up the stairs, and you find yourself in a upper hall. You can see a painting hanging from a wood frame portrait above the where you can see the fireplace goes up the wall. You can see a man and a child, a man and a woman with two smiling children, the children that you recognized out front. And cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby.
Is like do the kids look the same in like the painting that they did
outside?
when we
Yes.
saw them? Yeah. Does the painting look old?
No. It looks pretty new.
Okay.
So yeah, there is a door. There's a set of double doors here. It is a set of double doors over here.
For the people who heard the crying, do they know which direction it's coming from now, or no?
They just heard up. And they haven't heard the crying since that one spot.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
could be on this floor, could be on the next. Probably best to search each floor
Good
as we
idea.
go. North or south.
I'm going to shoulder through the northern door.
There's also another set of doors here. There's a small set of doors
so
right here
why
as
don't we
well.
just number these doors so we're tracking? Oh wait, that's brown. You can't see differentiate that from the fucking floor.
These These two doors might go to the same room.
We should number doors regardless, just to keep things straight. I think. You think that's a good idea? I think that's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea.
So,
I think it's a terrible idea.
I'm thinking door number one
perfect.
first.
Okay.
All right. How do you wish to approach the door?
One.
Oh, you're
Yes.
just going through? Okay, move on ahead.
Yeah, and I'll follow through after him.
I'll
Alright.
follow through after that, I guess.
All right. As you enter the room, you find a red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and matching high-back chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. Excuse me. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily to reach the higher shelves.
I'd like to inspect the bookcases for anything that seems out of place.
Okay. Go ahead and start looking through the books. Give me an insight.
Insights. Ow.
Yeah, I'll say with there being no baby here, I'd probably be stuck.
Yeah, we're
No
going to make
baby.
our way back out of here.
No, babe.
if we can.
yeah.
can. Yes.
Yeah, you can go ahead and leave. You're fine.
Okay.
I'm
But just hold on
going
for a
to-
minute for those who want to stay here for a second.
Did we leave behind all the squishies?
Yes.
No, because
No.
I'm here.
Oh, wait, you're squishy?
I'm
No,
not
because-
squishy.
Because
Oh.
I'm not squishy.
All right, hold on. Hey, before you leave, Monica, what are you doing?
I was actually going to just look through the books to see if there's anything like interesting, like
I'm gonna
anything that
peer
piques
my
the
head into
interest
there.
of my character.
I'm going
Roll
to
me
peer
an
my
insight
head into
check.
there purely for the stream.
Okay, that's a good idea.
That's the problem with dynamic lighting. I kind of need to
I-
like shove my head through walls.
No,
Actually,
that's
I
fine.
come,
That's fine.
actually, I come to think about why would it be an insight check if it's something just pertaining to the character's
I mean,
personality?
did I say investigation? I'm sorry. Hey, roll me an investigation check.
That I can do a lot better.
Hey,
Yeah, sorry,
Miss, why do you
guys.
just make a
My
clone
bad.
token of
Yes.
me and just pop it in other rooms? Just like stick me in a wall or something. Just let me mark him as like a lamp or something.
Yeah, no,
That's good,
I was
that's a
just,
good
I was just wondering because it's insight investigation. It wasn't like I was like
Insight
Yeah,
is-
really.
yeah,
I
sorry.
believe
Insight.
usually-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I goofed up.
Yeah.
Let me roll back again. So, Belle, you actually do find an actually very interesting book while you're looking through the bookshelf.
Oh, what is it
You find
called?
you find a book. 1 second here. You find a book titled "The History of Bellocate Cherno."
Huh.
You wish to open it up and give it a read?
Absolutely, he would.
All right.
Ryan,
As you
the
open up the
fan's
book,
coming in really
it
loud.
starts with.
Sorry.
It starts with your birth. It details your parents and who gave birth to you. And as you move the pages along, it just recounts your life.
He's flipping through it very,
Very quickly.
very quickly and just like he is focused in on this book.
All right. When you get to the final page, you read. He pulled the book down off the shelf and began to read, unaware of the creature that watched him from the shadows. Slowly, the beast began to creep forward, and after you turn the next page, it's just blank, save for a bloodstained 2/3 down.
He's going to quickly fucking shuffle off to the side here if he can.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, I was actually just going to be like looking through just to see if there's anything that would like pique my character's interest. Nothing like an investigation check or like insight, I would say. Or would you say?
You find some children books here and there. That's something that peeks out to you. You see,
Are they stories I'm familiar with?
yeah, there are a couple. You find one that has almost the exact same story as your book has.
Puts it away.
All right, so
I don't take it or anything. So
Okay.
nothing else or
nope. Just some minor books here and there. Some about farming. Some about economics, some just about some stories.
I kind of regret leaving the room now. I'm kind of interested.
So, Belle, what are you doing over after you shuffled there?
He's looking at his surroundings.
All right. As you look around, there doesn't seem to be any sort of creature or anything.
Oh, what's the
You just
the matter?
yeah. Monica's character. You just see Belle over here just freak out and just shuffle off to the side.
There's something wrong with this house.
Well, duh. It locked behind us.
He's gonna put the book into his coffin.
What's so
Okay.
special about the book?
Some things.
Oh, I see.
Did you find anything interesting?
No.
On we should go then.
Oh, also, sorry, I forgot one more thing. Since you rolled a 19, go back
Yeah.
real quick.
Perfect.
You do notice over here in this back right corner, you notice that there, you can see flickering candlelight beneath the bookcase.
Oh. He is definitely going to go and investigate that.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. Ow!
Oh my god. Yeah, sadly, when you just look up and down the bookshelf, the bookshelf just seems like a normal bookshelf.
Miss, do you think you could come help me? I feel like there's something here, but I can't seem to find anything. I saw some light.
Are you sure that book isn't making you paranoid?
It could be, or it could be something else.
Or are you sure you aren't as jumpy as that one guy in our group?
Certainly not as much as him, but that's not to say there's nothing.
Yeah, I guess I'll just like would you say that's investigation? Look at the bookshelf or perception?
Perception.
Ooh, big number.
All right. Looking through the bookshelf, you are able to notice a red-covered book that looks very out of place with a black spine.
I will grab that book.
All right. As you're not able to remove the book, but you do notice that when you pull back on the book, it clicks, and you can see that the bookcase is able to be pushed open. I mean, it pulls out. Excuse me.
Okay.
And you can walk through this wall here.
Secret passageway. I remember those.
Think we should inform the others.
All right.
Not
Inside the room, you find a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet against the south wall. Its lid half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor. Closer inspection reveals that the skeleton belongs to that of a human. You can see 3 darts stuck in the armor and the ribcage of the skeleton.
Can I tell what direction it came from?
It came from the chest.
Would I be able to also see that? Because it's kind of cramped.
Yeah,
in
you're
here.
both able to see that. I'll just I'll double stack you real quick.
Okay, yeah, because it was kind of peeking and like halfway through the door.
Move this over here. Real quick.
So would it be investigation then to check and see if I could like come with the idea of where like to make sure that it came from the chest, like the chest shot bolts or darts and not like some hole in the wall, like it's some Sen's Fortress bullshit?
Yeah, give me an insight.
You mean investigation?
Investigation or insight, whichever one you feel fits. All right. Yeah, you are easily able to tell that these darts came from the chest.
Okay.
The chest is still open though. It's half open.
Oh, it's half open. Can I get behind the chest and just prop it open?
Yeah, that's easy to do. And as you prop it open, nothing comes out.
Okay. And then I guess I look.
You can see the mechanism inside the chest. It doesn't seem to be working anymore.
Oh, it was already triggered.
Is it just like a blowgun or a hand cross, but it's just pretty much worn beyond all repair now?
Yeah, it's just something it's a just a you can see like a little like wire that fires out. It would just shoot out some darts, a one-time use.
Is there anything in the chest?
One moment to that. You also notice on the skeleton that there is a letter clutched in its hand.
I'd like to read the letter while she investigates.
All right. Written in flowing script, you are able to see this letter. I will let you read this out. So I will send
Alrighty.
this to you. Okay. Okay. Oops.
Oh, there it is.
I didn't send that. That failed. I thought I tried to whisper that to you, but it didn't work. Oh well.
I think you
everyone
just
can
have to do /W.
I did. It only did the first thing there, and then it didn't do the rest of it. Whatever.
Weird.
Go ahead and read that out.
Alright. My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortunes spent, you abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a bastard. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Saved from your wretchedness? I think not. I prefer you as you are, your dreaded lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich. Well, that's quite a message to send.
So, did A's character read that out loud?
Yes,
That's up to him.
he did.
Sounds like an upper class asshole.
Sounds like someone incredibly pretentious, I would say.
Inside the chest, you find 3 blank books with black leather covers. You find 3 scrolls. You also find a deed to the house and the deed to a windmill, along with a signed will.
Who signed it?
And alongside the deed to the windmill, you also find an additional letter as well.
I will take a look at this letter.
Okay. Here you go.
If anything happens, you are to be steady.
It goes up. It goes up one more.
Oh, it goes up one more. Oh, okay.
Under the Strahd von Zarovich.
Yeah. No, is that linked it together? So I just.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that was weird. My dear Demo, or Demo, whatever. I must confess, my nights as of late have been sleepless. The child's wails these past several evenings have kept me awake, haunting these halls like it's a ghost. Margaret does her best, but other clouds yet trouble my dreams. My beloved Elizabeth, I'm sure feels if too, for she tosses and turns in our bed and awakes with her forehead slick with sweat. The past several congregations I have become suspicious.
Congregations.
Congregations. I have become suspicious of the ambitions of the others. Their dark murmurs worry me, and though I know that a shadow ought not fear for a blacker night, I cannot but fear for the extent of their plotting. If anything happens, you are to be the steward of our parents' house and caretaker of my children. Keep Rose and Thorn safe, and dear Walter close to your breast. Should the worst come to pass, you shall be all they have left. Your loving brother, Gustav.
And then for the scrolls, you find a scroll of Bless, Protection from Poison, and Spiritual Weapon.
Damn, that's pretty good.
I have no need for these.
Well, they could be useful.
If you want to take them, you can. Is there anything on our leather-clad skeleton?
Besides the letter in his hand, nothing else.
Oh, nothing else. He has no possessions on him or finances.
Nope.
Okay.
I guess I'll throw the stuff in my coffin, because it seems like at least some of this could be useful.
Okay. You guys want to head back out to the hall?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and pass through the wall here. And just go ahead and make your way back.
Yes, thanks for waiting.
I don't know if we were waiting. I think we really.
Yeah, I don't know how long that actually took.
Yeah.
I imagine as you open
Like
up the
maybe about
door,
a
I'm
minute or
winding
two.
up to smash through door number 2.
Yeah, you're going through the other
All right.
door right as this is
Through
happening.
door number 2
Alrighty.
I go. Wait, what?
To the right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's some.
it's over here.
Oh,
You know what?
Doors over
oh!
here.
I thought that was like a double door.
No. Doors right here.
Also, not a child in here. Turning back around. Very singular minded,
What's up?
unfortunately. Not a child in here, so.
No baby, no baby.
They go in there.
So no
I'm gonna
kids
go in
in
here.
door number
All right.
behind door number 3.
All right, hold on. Go back to door number 3
Do
real
you
quick.
keep deleting 3. Also, we lost.
All right.
Yeah, see, this would have been
yes,
two.
this would have been 2 originally.
Yes. Either way, you find a undecorated bedroom containing a pair of beds with straw stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is a footlocker, and you can see servant uniforms hanging from hooks in the in this adjoining closet here.
Yeah, well, just the servants' quarters. I think we should move on.
Yeah. Look under the beds, make sure nothing's hiding.
And you can see a dumbwaiter here on the wall.
I'm gonna open the dumbwaiter. A kid could fit in the dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
There's something
How
inside the
big is it?
dumbwaiter.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look under the beds, look open, fur off the sheet, see if there's something hiding underneath. If not, back out. We're very much focused on finding the
baby.
children.
You don't find anything in there.
But yeah,
The baby.
we would head back out if we can. Then I think both
Yeah,
of
if the
us.
door is unlocked, we're just gonna barrel through it and then go behind what I have retroactively deemed door number 2. Actually, you know what?
Well, it's now
You know
door
what?
number
Let's
four.
just make this fucking. Yeah, there we
Why
go.
did you renumber these?
I thought there
doors?
were 2 doors. Okay.
I've entered. I've already entered.
All
door
right,
number
You
four. What do I
miss.
see?
Throw tiny
All right.
Edmund in there.
baby.
Tiny Edmund.
Yeah, sorry for not looking through stuff, but very focused on one thing.
Oh my god, that scared me.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
All right, so gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord with a bench sits in the northwest corner, and near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece.
Do any of the portraits look familiar?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna search the room for anything interesting.
You see the harpsichord, and and the harp, and that's so far all you see so far.
I'm gonna try strumming the harpsichord. Give it a quick strum.
Oh, did anyone search the desk back in the library? I forget.
I don't
Nope.
think so.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. All
Anything
right.
happen? Anything happen when I strummed it?
Nope. Nothing happens. You just hear a nice little sound, and that's it.
Alright. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna open up the piano.
It's a harpsichord.
Piano.
You just see it looks like a normal harpsichord.
I get the harpsichord. What about the piano?
That is a harpsichord. This is a harpsichord.
The harpsichord is a type of piano, kind of.
Oh.
This is
Not
a
the
standing.
harp.
This is a standing harp. This is a harpsichord.
Well, that's just confusing.
Not really. Just know how to music.
So are you just investigating the room or what?
Yeah, I'm just investigating the room.
All right, go roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. There it is. Investigation.
All right. After looking around the room, you are able to spot a you spot a small dog hiding under an armchair over here.
Does it look friendly?
And it looks scared.
Which chair is it under?
This back corner one.
Which back corner?
Back corner here. Over here. Top right corner.
Top right. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing your clicks. You must be doing them on the GM layer.
Oh yes, I am.
Oops.
I'm gonna lean down and attempt to.
You can see this a small black and white dog, and you can see a collar around its neck, and on the collar you can see you can see a leash, and it reads Lancelot.
Do I have anything?
He looks scrawny and looks malnourished.
Can I see this?
Yeah, you can.
I'd like to get near and cast a spell.
Okay.
What is it? Speak with animals.
Okay. All right. So what are you saying?
Has something happened here?
You hear the dog talk back. Where's Gertruda? Where's Master?
Gertruda?
That's the
That's
lady
the
we're looking
girl.
for.
Yeah.
That's the girl that I was looking for.
He talked about her
So you
already.
would know that.
He already said the name.
Yeah, he's just like, huh.
You.
We're looking for Gertruda. Can you help us?
No. You scary. Stay away. So hungry. He then starts to whine.
Oh no. Do either of you have any... Wait, I have rations on me.
Okay. You want to try giving that to him?
Yeah, I want to offer rations to the dog.
Roll me animal handling with the advantage.
Alrighty.
Oh,
And I'm proficient too.
you fucking it's.
You go to offer him food, and it just crawls back further under the chair.
Oh shit! Don't do that.
I'm gonna try to tug the dog out from under the chair by the leash.
It crawls back far enough that you can't reach it, sadly.
Damn.
Something has it terrified. It's also starving. But this dog does belong to one of the girls we're supposed to be looking for.
Oh, I know. I'll pick up the chair and throw it. He's
Oh
hiding
god. Are they like big chairs?
They're pretty heavy.
I'm gonna try to move it anyway.
Give me athletics. You're sadly not able to move the chair.
Damn.
A heavy chair.
Are they bolted to the floor?
I'd say around this point that you two can come into the room now.
Eh.
Oh, so we'll go behind door number 3 later.
Well, this is the only door.
Oh
this
no,
is the
there
last
was
one,
there were
isn't
2 doors up there.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there was. No, there was 3.
There was the room in the servants' quarter, which you guys
there's
didn't
one
go,
green
which was the
too.
closet. That was
Oh,
it.
the closet? Oh,
Okay, cool.
never mind.
So everyone's trying to help get this dog out from under the chair.
Yeah, so what's
I'll roll.
going on here?
This dog appears to be owned by Gertruda, the girl you were looking for.
Lancelot, huh? Okay, I'll step forward and using beast speech, I will cast Speak with Animals at will, and I'll take out the yarn ball.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me animal handling with advantage as well.
Okay, boy, I wish I had wisdom. Doesn't matter.
Damn.
Seeing the yarn ball, you see him sniff. He just sniffs. Gertruda, master, and then he starts to climb out and comes up to the ball and grabs the ball from you, and sits there.
Yeah.
You know master.
Not personally, unfortunately. I was looking for her as well. Take out some rations for him as well. And lay him down.
Master's mother, she got mad when Master disappeared. I tried to find Master. I got lost and hungry. I could not leave this room.
You can see that he's a rail thin.
He's been here for a while then.
Yeah, no, he's definitely been here. For
If you
more
remember,
than
she
week.
left a week ago.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but like the dog wouldn't get that thin in like a week.
He could if he
we
hasn't
could
eaten
pop-
anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, laying out rations for him. So
He happily gobbles up any rations you guys give him.
yeah, so I say, well, your master did ask us to find her as well. So you picked up her trail here?
No, Master not here.
Not here at all.
He then sniffs. He sniffs again.
Someone from home nearby, though.
Yeah, he heard some other missing children from the village.
Friend
Were
of Master.
here.
He sniffs again.
Friend of Master here.
So Irina and her were friends. Hopefully Irina will know where she is.
Well, I think we've searched this entire floor now.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna bring Lancelot with you?
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
We have a mascot now.
bring
Right.
the dog.
You guys got a little friend. He will happily follow Belle and Marcus because they talk to him.
We
Oh,
now
right.
have to keep him alive
That's
for
not a
this
door.
campaign.
That's not a door. I mislabeled it. The door was here.
Oh,
That was where
Jesus.
I goofed up earlier. Apologies.
Alright.
1,
But
2,
you
4.
you already
Yeah,
explored all the
fine.
rooms here. I will let you know in meta. This
Alright,
level
back up the
is clear.
stairs. We go running.
Upstairs we go.
Yahoo!
Back to the GM layer.
Down we go. Boop, 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 boop.
Away down we
Boop, boop, boop,
go.
boop, boop.
Oh, oh. Away down we go. Oh.
Yeah, because I still had my token active. I could see where I got dragged.
Right.
By see where I got dragged, I mean like where the token now is. I can't see anything still.
No, you're good. All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. You guys continue to climb the red marble staircase to its full height. You come upon a dusty balcony.
Yes.
Whoop. You good? You guys come to a dusty balcony with a black suit of armor standing against one wall, draped in cobwebs.
I'm going to try to...
Oil lamps are mounted on the oak-paneled walls, which are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. And you can see a door here, a door here. There's a door up here, and then there's a double set of doors up here.
First thing I'm going to do is try to...
were you labeling those?
Oh, apologies. Sorry. There's a door here.
Did you just number the
There's a
doors
door
in the
here.
same way I did?
No, because one of them's on the corner.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So you got one here and one there.
1, and then 2,
We'll just make
3,
decisive
and then there's a
decisions.
double set of doors up here.
Alright. So we'll head through this door here at the bottom first.
Head through this door.
Alright, cool. We split up.
Alright, hold
Something I want to
on.
do right away, actually.
Yeah,
Alright, yeah, no.
let's roll back. Everyone go back to the stairs, please, real quick. So what are you doing first, real quick?
I was going
Ed?
to try to grab hold of the suit of armor and try to open it to see if there's a kid in there.
You're gonna
Hell yeah.
approach the suit of armor? Okay. As soon as you approach the suit of armor and you go reach to touch it, you see it backhand you.
Fucking what? I'm going to throw hands with this suit of armor.
Roll initiative. I need initiative, please.
I love Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
I'm going to pimp slap this
you?
fucking suit of armor.
Where is initiative on this sheet?
It's right next to armor class.
Ah, so it is.
And speed. It's in between there. There you go.
Let's beat the shit out of this suit of armor.
Dude, I'm a fucking zoom.
Yeah.
You had to go and make the decorations, Angie.
If you're looking for the initiative,
There, got it.
oh, yeah. All right. Look at all these 16s.
16! Sweet
What's the number today?
16.
All right, Marcus,
No,
you're first.
Alright, I'm assuming I can see this.
16.
What's it,
I can see-
Azoth?
I can see this suit of armor,
Yeah.
right?
You are.
Alright, I'm gonna look up to it and I'm gonna point at it and cast Witch Bolt straight away.
Okay.
I miss.
You sadly miss.
Yeah, the Witch Bolt doesn't come out.
You go up, you hold your hand up, and all of a sudden you just feel like some whoever your patron is you're feeling that the power might be cut off right now.
Yeah.
You want to move?
Yeah, I'll try to get to more stable ground. So I'll
Okay.
head up the stairs and
Okay.
let's see how far I can get. Where's that ruler? There it is. Yeah, I'd probably go to there if that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be
Actually, no.
taking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you'll be taking an attack of opportunity by doing that, though.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't want to block the way for others, though. Is the thing. I
Alright.
want to get to stable ground and then get out of the way.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay, and yeah, he can hit me.
All right, it's a 23 hit.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright. You take 5 damage.
Okay, cool. That's most of my health.
All right.
Let's
So
go.
all right.
Yeah. So when you try
So, Hood,
to walk
what are you
away from
doing?
the suit of armor, it backhands you.
Yeah. It kind
Hey,
of
don't
punches
worry,
you
I
as
can't do
you
that
try to
to
go
any
by.
of you now.
All right, Hood, what are you doing?
Oh man, now that's just becoming the joke nickname. All I'm thinking of now is hoodwinked.
Okay, let me drop one of my spell slots. Christ, fucking Witch Bolt bullshit.
I'm trying to check the damage here for one of these. Yeah, I doubt poison spray is gonna work on armor. Firebolt. I don't think necrotic would also do anything. Yeah, let's just firebolt. That probably doesn't hit.
That misses sadly.
Yeah, figures.
All right, for all our 16 players, what is your dex mod?
My dex mod is this.
The small number or the whole number?
It's the small number.
4.
4. Okay.
The modifier or the stat?
The modifier.
0.
0. Okay. Bell, you go before everyone, the other two.
Alright. I want to pop my bonus action on this Hail of Thorns.
Okay. He needs to make a dexterity save.
Well, it's when I hit with my weapon, which
Oh, okay.
I shall do.
Okay, so you're gonna run up and hit him?
Yep. Well, no,
Alright.
it's range. Hold on. Why didn't it post the?
You have to hit
Okay.
the show spell description.
Okay, there it is.
Extending a creature with a ranged weapon attack. The spell creates a rain of thorns that sprout from your. In addition, the target of that. And each creature within 5 feet of it. Oh,
Ooh.
That's gonna make Edmund have to roll a dex save too.
I believe in him.
Each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dex saving throw. All right, Ed, make me a dex save, please.
Well, this is gonna fucking hurt.
You wanted to fight the Scooby-Doo statue.
All right, you both passed. All right, so on a
It's half
Successful-
damage on a successful throw.
okay, so 4 damage for piercing, and then he takes 13 on top of that.
Wait, what?
So you are taking
Okay.
4 damage.
No, the 13. The 13
he-
is for what's his name? He's taking.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling Ed that he's only taking 4 damage. That's all he's taking.
Yeah. Okay.
The suit of armor is taking 17 damage.
Man. Edmund snapping around, clearly a little miffed at friendly fire.
Yeah, a little bit of thorns throughout and hit you in the chest. Alright, alright, Arthur, since we can't use Dex now, we're gonna use, we're gonna roll 1d2. We're gonna just flip a coin.
Okay, my rolling.
Heads or
or your
tails?
rolling it? I'm gonna go with heads.
Okay. Heads it is.
I'm very lucky.
We'll see. Don't jinx
I'm-
yourself.
No, that's why I'm banned from all Vegas. It's very lucky I can't lose all my money now.
Yeah. Alright. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna walk up and I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Actually, do I have anything else? I'm level 2. Of course I don't. Let's...
That's a miss.
Yeah, I thought
But you
so.
do have Divine Smite, though. Just be aware of that.
I know, but I can't use it if I don't hit.
Alright. Sadly, that's a miss. Alright. Alright, my good friend, Edmund.
I'm going to smash the fucking shit out of the suit of armor.
Oh, it's not your turn yet. It's not your turn yet.
It's not your turn yet, but he's doing
Oh,
something to
my
you.
bad.
Hold that energy.
Alright. I need you to roll me athletics.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. The suit of armor, rather than pushing you, he shoves you, and you go off the railing and fall down the stairwell.
Sick.
Oh shit.
Bye.
Roll me acrobatics, please. Nice, good job. All right. You do land on. You do land. You don't land prone. You do. You land on your feet, but you are taking 2d6 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. You take 9 damage.
Cool.
And then the suit of armor is then going to. All right. Lionel. I need an athletics check from you now.
You need to put a tiny Edmund somewhere.
Oh, sorry. Let me
Reach
grab him.
for the sky. What are these rolls?
All right, you are
Ryan,
considered
for the love
grappled
of
now.
God, please change your name. When I try to grab the bar, I grab your fucking name instead. When I try to
Your name
grab the
is,
scroll bar, I grab your name instead.
Fitness Grim Pacer test kind of like goes into the scroll bar.
That's with me. It goes down. His one's going down.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
it goes on top of it, so it's kind
Edmund,
of.
it's your turn. You are at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh,
You
I
wish-
just zoomed out.
You want to get back up
Yep. How far is it to the top of the stairs?
there? It is
Diagonals.
30. You can't diagonal this, it's a stairwell.
Okay, whatever.
You can get up to here if you dash. You're at the second floor, you're right here.
Okay. I'll use my action search the second one.
Alright. Second wind? Okay. Go ahead and roll that 1d10 plus your fighter level. Oh, get that health back. No damage. So you get 10 damage. 10 health back. Nice. You should be at full health, shouldn't you? You took 9
I got
damage.
hit by Thorn.
Now there's some.
Oh, right,
go
the
on.
thorn. I forgot about that. Right. All right,
He
Marcus.
took no damage from the fall,
Alright,
basically.
it's time for the Warlock special.
Yeah, it misses, sadly.
There we go.
All right, good.
Nothing else I can do.
This fight's off to a great start.
Wish it didn't roll twice all the time because you could always see your second roll going like, oh shit, was that one?
For real.
What are you doing, Hood? Monica? Oh, he's gone.
Oh no,
All right.
he's dead.
Bless you.
you.
Sorry. Well, it's still
Uh,
our party's turn next, so it would still be fine to just skip for a little bit.
Yeah, let's go to Bell.
I'm gonna do another longbow. Wigging.
That's a miss, sadly.
Christ. Damn.
All right, Arthur, you are currently grappled right now. Do you wish to try to break free?
Can I hit him without breaking free?
You can, but it's a disadvantage.
But if I break free, I can't hit him this turn.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. We'll come back. Come right back to you. All right. Bell tried to attack, but he missed. What do you want to do, Hood? I don't know how long ago you left, but Edmund fell down the stairwell, and Lionel here is currently grappled.
And I can't hit shit.
And yeah, and Marcus missed.
That's such a good modifier as well. Fucking +6. Christ.
Yeah, was Ed also had issues setting it too?
He fell down the stairwell.
Oh, how did he fall down the stairs? Wait, what?
He pushed him. He shoved him.
Oh, okay. Damn, I think I... Yeah, oh man, I completely forgot to replace one of the spells with one of my level 1 spells with one of the ones I wanted to have. Oh well.
You can fix that after the session's over.
Yeah.
Help me.
Put the little mini Edmund there. There we go.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Ray of Sickness, Mold Earth, Green Flame Blade, Chill Touch, Firebolt, Poison Spray. None of those don't seem very good.
I mean, he shot him with an arrow and did some pretty good damage, so... Just throw someone out, see what happens.
Sure, then I'll go with another Firebolt. Yeah,
Hey, that's a hit.
3 damage, wow.
Hey, damage is damage, man. Alright, Arthur.
Try to hit it. I'm not gonna try to break free.
I'm trying to remember, but like I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess because I think this thing's AC is 6.
That's an 8. You don't get. That's a miss.
I just want to see
16 or
I just want
18.
to see what the damage was gonna be.
Yep, that's a miss. Sadly. All right. All right, so the armor is going to move you using its movement. You get moved over here, and then it's going to shove you. Roll me strength. Roll me athletics.
Okay, guys, I'm good at athletics.
Okay.
Sadly, you fail, and it pushes you down the stairwell.
Is that a disadvantage?
No,
Oh, 15. Oh, 15 wasn't enough? Okay.
no. And you fall all the way down. Roll me acrobatics.
Oh God.
These
Take 6
rolls
damage.
tonight are fucking
And you are knocked
ridiculous.
prone as you hit the ground. All right,
These
Edmund.
rolls are atrocious.
Okay, 10.
I also get a kick out of like the little Edmund at the like in the middle of that empty square right here because it looks like it's Edmund fell down the stairs.
All right, Ed, are you there?
My mic was off. I run up the stairs.
Yeah, you actually don't need to dash. You can get right to here and be back. You are in range.
Wait, this counts in range? What?
You are in
Wow,
range to attack
okay.
him. Yes, he's in 5 feet.
What the fuck?
That doesn't miss, sadly.
Yeah,
Marcus.
I'm pretty sure the suit of armor is 18 AC.
Oh, that's a hit.
Hey.
So glad we started this fight. Loving it.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's some good damage. All right, Hood, what do you want to do?
Let me check and see. Like, I could just continue to shoot like worthless fire blasts. Let me check and see something here because I want to see if this does.
The suit of armor looks pretty beat up. It has dents. It's got burn marks now. It's looking pretty beat up.
Let me check and see. I can't remember if green flame blade works with like if you have to hit. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's on hit.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's just let's go right here and hit it with the short sword I have, and if it hits, use a green flame blade.
Okay.
It's probably not gonna hit. Oh no, never mind.
You actually don't need to use Ring Flame Blade. You just stab it, and by stabbing it, it immediately just crumbles apart into the ground.
No man, I want the green flame blade to hit.
Okay, you do even more.
You waste a spell slot, though.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so never mind. You stab it, and immediately green flame erupts from inside the suit of armor, and just pops out, and just pieces of the armor just fly out, and it is dead.
All right.
Yeah, no,
I had to do something really important now that I know this area is dangerous.
I
On the last spell slot.
I don't know why the damage numbers didn't appear there for green flame blade. Did I miss something? I think it's supposed to be D8, but it didn't like pop anything.
Yeah. Here, let me check your spell. Green flame blade. Because you don't have your damage in there.
What?
Yeah, is it 1d8 you said?
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. Now try it.
Wait, where was that? Where did I miss that?
Right underneath the spell attack. It says damage.
Oh, I put in the higher damage. Okay.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be under that. I put it under the melee by accident. It should be under the fire.
Yeah.
1d8 fire. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, now give it a try.
Yeah, it should do that now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You know. The interesting thing, of course, about Green Flame Blade is that it actually does, of course, it hits the target next to them with fire damage as well, or it hits like a nearby target. So that's fun.
Okay, yeah. So the suit of armor collapses, and you guys are free to continue where you left off.
I march back up the stairs and I just poke. I just poke.
Who hit me in the back?
Poke. Just poke Sir Beaver with my Morning Star.
Which one?
A bit of A bit of warning next time you decide you want to go slapping
Which
random
one of you
suits of
shot me
armor.
in the back?
That was an unfortunate splash off.
Listen, a kid could fit in this thing pretty easily.
I don't think a kid can backhand you and throw you down a flight of stairs, or throw two
That's
drunk men down a flight of
Not
stairs.
what he was saying. He was saying maybe the child was
Yes.
hiding in it.
Uh,
Though it being surrounded by cobwebs is probably the sign that this hasn't been disturbed in a while.
Guess that would have been a good observation to make before I ripped it open. Regardless,
Agreed.
Well,
shall we?
Lessons
it doesn't
learned
really
for
matter.
next time.
It's done. We're all fine.
I'm gonna kick this door open in frustration.
I do apologize
Up
for
door?
This
the
door.
All right,
friendly
go ahead and
fire,
let on in.
or the unintended friendly fire.
Find a bathroom.
Oh, jeez.
Anything in this bathroom?
Oh, fuck.
This
Fuck,
dark
fuck,
room
fuck,
contains
fuck.
a wooden. Hold on.
I
Slow
was
down,
trying to
champ.
move.
This wooden room contains a wooden tub with clawed feet, a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop it, and a barrel under a spit pot in the east wall. A cistern on the roof used to collect rainwater, which was borne down a pipe to the spigot. However, the plumbing seems to no longer work.
Is there anything in the stove?
No.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, you guys want to check out this door now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Alright,
pet
go ahead.
dog. Oh, I did not pet dog.
You don't need to roll to pet the dog. You can just pet him. He's fine with it.
It must
All
be
right.
a mechanic.
Go ahead and head in there, Ed.
Shoulder check through the door. Oh,
right.
Jesus.
You and Marcus both burst through. Alright, the double doors to this room have dusty panes of stained glass set to them. Excuse me. The dusty, cobweb-filled master bedroom has burgundy drapes covering the windows. Furnishings include a 4-poster bed with embroidered curtains and a tattered garment surveils. A rotten tiger skin rug lies on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered portrait of Gustav and Elizabeth Durst hanging above it. A web-filled parlor in the southwest corner contains a table and 2 chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth is an empty porcelain bowl and a matching jug. Hanging off of the bed, you find the corpse of a ghoulish-looking individual who has got a rope tied around his neck and is hanging from the one of the mantles of the bed.
Jesus.
That's dark.
I guess I'll...
It's a. You can see it's a male. Go ahead and roll me. Roll me nature if you are proficient in it.
Okay,
I like how it
I
immediately
am.
popped up.
I'm just trying to see in the room.
All right, for those who rolled, go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me a nature A if you're proficient in it.
Oh no, I'm just looking in the room. I'm not actually
Okay.
there.
Okay. So, Azoth, you determined that this is actually, Azoth, you would know this because you have pretty good knowledge about this stuff. This is a ghast. He seems to be dressed in fine clothes, and he's hanging from a noose beside the bed. If you go up and touch the corpse, it does not
I'm
seem
just
to
gonna
move.
throw my hand axe at the rope to get it down.
Hanging
Alright,
on dead is a strange practice.
Well, best we can get him down, maybe let
I don't
something
believe.
that we could use to...
I'm not sure they breathe
Wait,
normally.
What?
Hmm.
As I'm, winding back to pitch a hatchet at the rope.
You can see something is clutched due to rigor mortis. You see something crumpled in his hand. It's his right
Is
hand.
this thing dangerous?
I mean, all undead are dangerous.
Instead of hearing that, I'm going to nod. Instead of throwing the hand axe, I'm going to swing the hand axe and try to dislodge the hand entirely. Yeah,
Dislodge
try to
its
cut
right
the hand
hand?
off.
Okay, you just give it one good swing and it just chops right off, and you can peel back the hand if you want to pull out what's in its
I
hand.
will do so.
All right. Inside you find a letter. A small piece of parchment.
Let's
Excuse me.
read that shit. Oh, I want
I'm
to
just gonna read it. That's okay.
Read this file.
I like the
Okay.
person who picked it up should read it.
I'm gonna DM it to you rather than post it in the chat, because posting the chat just causes it to get
Fine.
cut off.
Yeah,
If that's okay. All right, I send it to you in Discord.
My beloved children, I wish I could do what all fathers do and tell you that monsters aren't real, but it wouldn't be true. Life can create such things of exquisite beauty, but it can also twist them into hideous things. Selfish, violent, grotesque, monstrous. It hurts me to say that your mother has turned into one such monster inside and out. And I'm afraid the disease that inflicted her mind has taken hold of me as well. It sickens me to think what we put you through. There's no excuse. I only ask you, though I know I have not the right to do so, to try to forgive us. I despise what your mother has become, but I love and pity her all the same. Rose, I wish I could see you blossom into a strong, beautiful woman. Thorn and Walter, I wish I could be there for you, but I can't. This is the only way. Goodbye. I'm just going to crush it in my hand. I'm not going to throw it away, but I'm going to just constrict it, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Does anyone want to check out the body?
Yeah, I do so, because I'm fairly certain undead don't need to breathe, so...
All right. Go ahead and roll me medicine. And since you actually are pretty familiar with undead, you can roll medicine with proficiency. With advantage, excuse me.
Okay. 16.
All right. Examining the body, you can see that Mr. Durst here has been dead for no more than a few hours.
This is recent. Which, considering the state of this room, that's just weird. Something's done this and put it on display. Ed, did you read that note out loud? I don't think this was our guy, unless he was committing suicide. Because hanging himself doesn't make any sense. He doesn't need to breathe. So he couldn't have killed himself that way.
You also can see a jewelry box on the vanity over here, I forgot to mention.
His corpse is new, but the state of this room is like no one's been here for weeks or years.
Your guess is as good as mine, I'm afraid. Regardless, what we're looking for in here.
Yeah, I'll open the jewelry box. If there's any jewelry, then I don't care.
You find jewelry and a letter.
Take the letter. Let's read that.
Alright, I'm going to DM it to you as I did with Ed, because
okay.
the Roll20 here has just been a little goofy with stuff. I don't have to in my DMs, actually, I don't think.
Yeah, you're pretty low down on mine. Here, one sec.
Yeah, just do on mine. There we go, thank you. Alright. There you go.
Alright, and yeah, I'll be reading this out loud, just for Edmund.
I'm reading that as I go through this door here. I'll be listening.
My dear Mrs. Petrona, your advice on dealing with the unwanted fiend in my home is... Oh, your advice on dealing with the unwanted fiend in my home is quite good advice indeed. Tonight's ceremony will proceed as planned when the moon is at its highest peak, without, of course, the attendance of Mr. Durst. I must agree with you that the assistance of such a remarkably innocent subject, the results of the results of our proceedings may be far improved. Innocent, of course, is not quite the term I would use. If nothing else, I am relieved that I shall soon no longer have to suffer the harlot's insufferable presence each time we pass through her quarters to our meeting space. We shall be rid of her indeed. My thanks, Mrs. Elizabeth Durst. Sorry, I can't read, but...
After he's finished reading, I'll post these in the Discord chat so people can check it themselves if they want.
Hey.
Okay, unwanted fiend. I'm going to assume that's not the definition of fiend for monsters.
All right.
But yeah, if Edmund's walked off somewhere else, I'll go with him.
Edmund, this balcony here just reveals that the opening to the outside is just completely covered in fog.
Cool.
You can't see anything.
I'm gonna just go back through. Nothing outside, just fog, far as the eye can see.
Alright, what's going on down
just
here?
to make sure, this guy's name is supposed to be Durst, right?
Their last name is Durst.
Okay.
From what you've been able to piece together, you know his first name is Gustav.
Okay, so...
His wife was Elizabeth, and their children are Rose, Thorn, and Walter.
Yeah.
So if A decided to share the letter with everyone else, you do see that whoever Strahd von Zarevich is addressed a letter mentioning a bastard.
He did share the letter.
Yeah, so...
So the fiend is referring to a girl, possibly a mistress, is not referring to Mr. Durst over here.
With all due respect, Master, we're coming up on 4 hours and I'm getting kind of tired.
Oh yeah, we're wrapping up here soon. Do you actually want to... Actually, if you want, we actually can just end it here. You guys can take a rest in this room
I'd
with
rather
Mr. Durst's
go to
body.
the room with the harpsichord.
Yeah, I'd rather not take a rest, otherwise I've fucking used up all my spots. Oh wait, I'm a warlock, I don't care.
You guys want to do we can do a short rest.
Yeah, no, I forgot I get my back on a short rest, but I don't really need to.
I mean, I could use a little bit of health.
Who actually needs a short rest?
Not
I
me.
could use a long rest.
Yeah. My health is technically at full.
Let me look at action. Okay, so I refresh action surge on a short rest. Okay, yeah, I can also deal with it. I'm a fucking idiot. I had lucky this entire time. God damn it.
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oops. That's been a hot minute.
So do you guys want to...
I want to go do a short rest.
Yeah,
somewhere.
we can just take a short rest.
Seems the safest.
Or do you want to do it in the servants' quarters?
That's what the servants'
Whichever
quarters.
you guys suggest.
Okay, but before you go, do you want to check this room right here on your left, Ryan?
Sure.
All right. This is a small room. This won't take too long.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna step inside as well, but I'm not actually in there. I just
Okay.
want to see what it is.
All right. So
I
this
can
is,
hold my token over it and I can see. Cool.
Yeah.
yeah. So this is a storage room. You see dusty shelves line the walls of this room. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blankets, and old bars of soap on them. And you see a cobweb-covered broom on the corner. Do you approach the broom? Ryan?
Yes.
Okay. As you approach the room, you notice when you step near it, your vibrations from stepping near it just causes it to fall over. It's a normal broom.
Oh my god, Mist, you're fucking kidding me. Oh my god. My heart. My fucking pulse.
Okay, what are my hit dice as a warlock?
I'm gonna
So-
smash the broom.
Okay, you break the broom, no problem.
Alright.
1d8.
Symbolic
Why-
victory.
Did you do that?
The last inanimate cobweb-covered object fucked us over.
No, I can't remember for sure, but
How much
I
do we-
think I think we still have to wait in the in the Scooby Doo house for inanimate objects.
How much health do we get back on a short rest?
You roll
you can
you roll a hit
spend-
dice.
Yeah, you can choose how many to roll.
I don't need to spend my hit
I don't
dice.
need it.
So Ryan, if you look at
I'm a spellcaster.
If you look at your-
I have
I am
health
good.
for
If you look
days.
at your sheet, yeah. If you look at your sheet, Ryan, you'll see the temporary hit points. You'll see the hit dice below it. Just hit that, and that'll roll
What do
your
hit die
one of your hit
refresh?
dice. You can use either 1 or 2.
I literally rolled the perfect number to get my health back. So I need
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we both have 1 hit die in stock. When do they refresh? On a long rest, or?
Yeah,
What hit
Long
dice?
rest.
Yeah, long rest.
yeah. You have 2 because you get 1 per. Well, I have 2.
You have 2 per level, or 1 per
Say I have
level.
my accent shirt.
All right.
So you have
Check.
2 now.
You guys are paladins, right?
I'm a fighter.
You guys are paladins, right?
Ed's a fighter.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I'm a ranger.
All right. So
Yeah, I'll just quickly check.
next time we will continue exploring the Durst Manor and hopefully find out what happened in this manor. Tune in next time, everybody.
Dragon Ball
Damn.
Z Kai.
Shame about what happened to Fred.
What, Fred Durst, Limp Bizkit?
Yes.
He kept
Yeah,
rolling,
rolling
rolling,
straight